And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream here on the Big Blue in the Bronx YouTube channel. Another giant stream. Yes, another giant stream. Happy to be here once again. We currently are winless when we do these giant streams. I have to go back and recount the history, but this is a big game for the New York Football Giants side. This is a big game for the Dallas Cowboys tonight, as Dallas is coming off a very close loss towards the end against Baltimore. The New York Giants are coming off a very close win against the Cleveland Browns, a game which I was at and very well documented in the latest Big Blue in the Bronx podcast episode, at least the one that was recapping the Browns game. Luca will join us very shortly, but I have a fellow Giants fan on the panel. That's Dylan. What are your thoughts coming into this game? Do you have any optimism? And just overall, your first thoughts.
Right. So, the last game actually does give me some optimism. I didn't expect to beat the Browns at all, honestly, because, the Browns' offense isn't very good, but their defense is. So I thought that was going to lead to, their demise. But they actually ended up winning. They scored 3 touchdowns in the first half and then kind of cooled off in the second half. But the defense stepped up. The run defense especially stepped up after it was just awful against the Commanders. So I think really if they can just carry that momentum into this one, then that would be ideal. Carry the momentum into it, establish a good ground game. The Cowboys are one of the worst run defenses in the NFL right now. You got to take advantage of that and really, establish a good ground game. You want to limit the turnovers. Lately Daniel Jones has been better at limiting turnovers, but they've had some costly fumbles from guys like Devin Singletary, and Eric Gray also fumbled an opening kickoff return the other day. So ideally, you want to be able to just not turn the ball over, protect the football, establish a good ground game, and I think they have a chance in this one. I really do. So
Yeah, the usual mantra with these division games is you got to throw the all-time record away because it always goes down to, the pipes with this one. But we'll go over the inactives for both teams tonight. The Giants are missing two key cornerbacks. They're missing Adoree Jackson and rookie Drew Phillips with a calf injury. The rest of the inactives for them tonight, it is Tommy DeVito, who is the third emergency quarterback. You have Anthony Johnson, the safety they picked up from the Green Bay Packers. Trey Hawkins, the corner. He is also actually, you know what? Hold on. I was referencing the wrong list, but I am right with the Johnson one. I'm right with the Phillips one, right with the Jackson one. Trey Hawkins is active due to the cornerback injuries. Linebacker Benton Whitley is inactive. Linebacker Boogie Basham is inactive. So the Giants have two backup pass rushers inactive, with Burns, Ojulari, and Brian Burns being active. Kubis, Jake Kubis, the guard, he's going to be inactive as well. And we talked about Tommy DeVito. For the Cowboys, they're inactive tonight. Safety Marquise Bell, he's out with an injury. So is cornerback Kalen Carson, which is going to play a key role in the defensive play. Offensive tackle Matt Waletzko. Wide receiver Ryan Flournoy. Tight end John Stevens. Defensive end Tyrus Wheat. And the third emergency quarterback, the former San Francisco 49ers first-round pick in Trey Lance. So what is up to Jacob in the chat, guys? Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Check out Dylan's stuff with Empire Sports Media. I'm pretty sure you just released a video today on Walker Kessler and evolving on the
that
Mitchell
is
Robinson
correct, and I
injury.
was gonna talk about that. We're starting to do more Fireside Knicks episodes. We're gonna have a lot more during the season, so be sure to check that out. I did release a video that you just mentioned on not just Walker Kessler. Like I put a short from Walker Kessler, but I mentioned some other names as well to kind of replace Mitchell Robinson because he's going to be out for the first couple months. So make sure you guys go check that out. I said some internal options as well. I didn't just mention guys you could trade. I said the guys that are on the roster currently, such as like Julius Randle, Preston Achua. If you guys are Knicks fans, you want to go check that out, go check out Fireside Knicks on YouTube. All you got to do is type that in. It's got about 1.2K subs, so you should be able to find it. And yeah, go check that out. We're going to be posting a lot on there.
All right, kickoff is about to go underway within the next 45 seconds to maybe a minute. 3 keys to the game, rattle them off. Dylan.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Right.
I did not realize you were saying that to me. I'm so sorry. But yes, the 3 keys to the game. You got, like I said, you establish a good running game. You want to do that, and you also want to be able to like limit the turnovers. But the defense can be a big part. Dallas does have a good offense for what it's worth. Dak Prescott has kind of owned the Giants over the past few years. You want to be able to, play good defense. You want to stop them from getting. You really want to stop the run, but you want to stop the pass as well. And with the cornerback issues they have right now with the guys that are out, I wonder how that's going to work. because the secondary's been a big concern all season long. So let's just see how that works. But one storyline to really watch for Trayvon Diggs and Malik Neighbors. They
Yeah.
had that little social media back and forth during the offseason. Neighbors has said, he doesn't want to focus on that, which that's just how Malik Neighbors is. But Neighbors could be in for a big game. Either, the first 3 games, he's been phenomenal. He's been great, arguably been a top 5 receiver in the entire league this season, not just all rookies. So I'm excited to see that matchup unfold.
Yeah, definitely. So for my quick keys before kickoff is you gotta I think you gotta set the tone. And I don't know how that's gonna be done, but Dallas will want to put up big scores on you. The Giants don't have an offense that can really score 30 points, 25 points. So you got to set the tone. You got to run the football. You got to defend, just like Dylan said, in the secondary, right? You got to defend in the secondary. Keep it. I don't think you need to blitz this game. I mean, you will need to at times, but I think you got to keep it. Okay, Shane Bowen, real style defense, bend but don't break. You can't commit any turnovers. You can't let Dallas have any big momentum changes in this game. That was really the story last year. We don't want it to be the story again. But we are about to get to kickoff here as they're showing the 2 head coaches of the Cowboys and the New York Giants. Luca will be in shortly to take over the commentary for me as the Dallas Cowboys are set to receive. Obviously, this new kickoff rule called the dynamic kickoff. Greg
Which has
Joseph.
changed nothing, by the way. The dynamic kickoff
Yeah,
has changed absolutely nothing.
it really hasn't changed much of anything, as Dylan said. And we have the kickoff here. And it looks like it's going to be taken into the end zone, behind the end zone for a touchback. And the Dallas Cowboys, with some
See,
of the alternative jerseys, are coming out.
right as they said that the dynamic kickoff hasn't done nothing. What do you know? Another touchback.
Yeah, another touchback. So they wanted to decrease some sort of level of contact, but at the end of the day, well, guess what? The end result is nothing. So Rico Daddle joins the formation as Zeke Elliott is also one of the backs that has been used, but Daddle has been sort of acting like that number one. They have a couple of new offensive linemen this season really coming up against this Giants' new defensive line. So new pieces all around. They're going to give this one to Dodal. Dodal has about 7 yards. Bobby Okereke on the tackle. This is a team that
And like I
really
said, you
doesn't.
want to be able to stop the run. You don't want to repeat of that Commanders game because the Commanders game didn't give up a touchdown at all, but gave up over 200 yards on the ground, and that's why they
Yep.
lost. You don't
And
want to
they
repeat of
also
that.
need to, yeah, of course. And they also need to control the clock, which, of course, is a big
Exactly.
focus
Time
point.
of possession game will be key. I
Run
did
play
mention that
for
too in my.
Dodal and Nick McLeod and Cordell Flott with a big stop on the defensive side of the ball. Drew Phillips brought all that smack in the slot corner spot. That's where McLeod is tonight, and he makes a really nice play on second down.
Yeah, definitely a good play. You stop the run right there. You stop them from getting anything.
Yep.
Huge play on second down to go to force third down.
So the Giants have Duke Shelley in as one of the DBs here. Isaiah Simmons is also on the field. He's following Jake Ferguson.
And for what
Fake.
it's worth,
Touchdown.
for any Yankees fans in the chat, I have it on a separate tab on this computer, so I'm following along with that. So, yeah, watching 2 games at once.
Yes, good start for the Giants as they have a 3-and-out pass intended for CeeDee Lamb. He was covered by Deontay Banks, who had a very difficult week last week
I
against
was going
Amari
to talk
Cooper.
about that too. It's nice to see Deontay Banks actually make a play like that, prevent him from getting open because it has been a struggle for him to start the year, which is a little concerning for second-year player. But, again, it brings back to being that second-year player that he can hopefully just, work through the kinks and just get back to the player that he was last year because he was very good last year.
Yep. Giants drafted him
And
24th
they
overall.
And on my stream, I'm a little bit ahead of you, but on my stream, they're showing Daniel Jones's graphics over the last 2 games, and he's actually quite honestly been pretty efficient. I mean, the 65% is not the best completion rate, but he's not turning the ball over. He hasn't thrown a pick in the last 2 games. He's thrown 4 touchdowns. That's an improvement. I know we can't gloss over average stats on the stat sheet from him, but we'll take anything we can get after what the performance we got in week 1 was.
Absolutely. It is average play, 2022 play as they see it. Daniel Jones, Jakob Johnson is in the backfield for the New York Football Giants. Devin Singletary also there as well. Giants sticking to heavy more personnel this season. Devin Singletary runs it up the middle. He'll get a gain of 5.
Yeah,
Because
Singletary is a name that you want to watch for because, like I said, he's had two costly fumbles in back-to-back weeks. This is going to be the week where you want him to really protect the football.
right, and it's a little misty outside, so you do want to watch. He doesn't have the gloves on, but Malik Neighbors and Singletary go to the sideline. They motion some guys in, motion some guys out. Tyrone Tracy enters the field. I would suspect that the Giants probably want to be a little bit more run heavy today with
They're
the
definitely
tone,
going to be.
that they want to set. Bellinger in the backfield as well.
There's going to be a lot of runs this game, and I think that's because of Dallas's weak run defense. Their run defense, as I mentioned in the opening, it's one of the worst in the NFL right now, if not the worst.
Yep.
So, and I know it's early in the season, but that's what we have to make our judgments off of. So
Giants try an inside run there. DeMarvion Overshown, the second-year player out of Texas, with a big stop, and it's 3rd down and 5. So we'll see what happens here. 3rd down. Giants setting it up. A little heavy personnel here. Chris Manhertz, he's there as well. Theo Johnson, he's in the slot. Malik Neighbors going out wide. Let's see what they do here. Jones calling out signals with John Michael Schmitz. The play clock is winding down. 3rd and 4. Snap is thrown. Jones looks. He's firing downfield. Malik Neighbors is wide open. Malik Neighbors to the 40-yard line.
now,
Wide
when you
open.
go look at the
Big
replay,
game.
your jaw's gonna drop when you watch the replay because oh man, how he got open, that was beautiful.
I think I want to say maybe Andrew Booth Jr. Holy schmolies. Wide open. He tripped the corner up in a big play for the Giants at the 40-yard line. Yeah, it is
That
Andrew
was an
Booth Jr.
amazing juke move.
He didn't have to do much. He didn't have to do much.
No, he did not.
Giants created somewhat of an affordable pocket right there as their offensive line has improved this season. Heavy
It has improved
formation.
a lot, actually. It's been very good
Yes.
to start the year, which is great to
This
see.
is a handoff to Singletary. He will get about 2-3 yards on the play.
A big reason for the Giants' struggles the past few years has been, of course, the offensive line and seeing them perform a lot better. Give Daniel Jones a clean pocket. It's great to see.
Parsons heads to the sideline. Singletary back in for the Giants. They're looking at a couple of different players on this defense. Bellinger in motion. They'll give it to Eric Gray. Daniel Jones will take off with the football running, and he doesn't get a lot, but probably to the 32-yard line. It's a 3rd and manageable. If I missed anybody in here, I apologize. What's up to NYY Hopomaniacs, who's also a Cowboy fan? Appreciate you guys coming in. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, vote on the poll, do all the good stuff. So, and looks like we have a flag on the play. Gonna see what this one is. Maybe it's on Dallas, judging by the facial expressions of Mike McCarthy. But then again, we'll see. And it's an offensive penalty, going to be a face mask.
That's a brutal penalty. You went from 3rd and short to now 2nd and 18.
This is what kills the Giants. They're not this offense that scores 25 points a game to where you could really, have these penalties. But he also ripped the face. But hold on, he also ripped the face mask of Bellinger too. Did he not?
It is what it is. They called that on Bellinger, and regardless, you can't make contact with the face mask. You just can't. You got to be a little more disciplined than that.
So the Giants will go empty here on 2nd and 18, try to get some more yardage, at least try to get into field goal territory, whatever they consider that to be. 10:31 left. Daniel Jones drops back, looks, he fires, short throw to Wan'Dale Robinson. Robinson gets to the 41-yard line. His forward progress is stopped right around there, and the Giants have a 3rd and long. Penalty's a killer. Third down and 10. Looks like they're showing a little bit of blitz. Jones drops back. Under pressure. Looks, fires to Wan'Dale Robinson. He's just a couple of yards shy. It's going to be about 4th and 3.
And you wish that you got the first down on that, but you take it, you get the extra yardage, try to get this
Yeah.
field goal and get yourself on the board first.
Yeah, he slipped a little bit right there. It's probably going to be a 4th and 3, so the Giants will look to attempt a field goal. Greg Joseph missed last week in his sole attempt on the extra points. He was good. This is a guy who bounced around from a couple of different teams. The practice squad of the Lions. Also, before that, he was with the Browns. Kick is up, and the kick
Yeah,
is good. So the Giants get a 52-yard field goal. They lead 3-0 against the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 Giants.
and you know what? That's encouraging to see because Joseph had missed a 48-yard field goal last week, which was a
Mhm.
pretty big one. At that time of it would have put the Giants up by 2 scores, essentially put that game away. Then you had to rely on the defense because he missed it. Thankfully for Joseph, the defense did get the stops they needed and they ended up winning the game. But it did make Brian Dable a little skeptical to use him. He had said after that game that he wasn't going to commit to him right away. Obviously, they made the decision to use Joseph and he drilled a 52-yarder. So it's a good sign. Good sign.
It's a good start. And also, I'll say this, Dylan, right? I know that we had that big play by Malik Neighbors, but I felt like the Giants were able to pass a little bit more there. Then again, too, they did the contain and the prevent defense on 3rd down for Robinson, but I feel like they'll be able to open it up a little bit more with the passing game. Just my opinion.
Agreed. No, I definitely agree, and that's what you want to see. You want to see both the run game and the passing game be moving. You don't want to see one part of it just be stalled out. You want to have a balanced attack on offense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Giants up 3-0. Decent drive for the Giants offense. Again, killer was the um, face mask penalty on Daniel Bellinger. Obviously, there's some dispute about that, but that's okay. What is up to Mac, the Giants fan? What's up, Mac? You guys can catch him on his channel, Mac the Giants fan. He and Adam Costas do premium takes. They also do the NFC East roundup where they talk about all the different NFC East teams from a couple of different perspectives. I would imagine this game was heavy on their list this week. But again, as Dylan said, not a bad start for the New York Football Giants. Greg and John, what is up? Folks, hit the like button,
You
comment,
obviously wish
subscribe.
you obviously wish the Giants got a touchdown, but you take a field goal. You take what you can get.
Listen, if the defense can do what they did last drive, I'm not really complaining, right? If they could
You
hold
just gotta have
Dallas,
confidence in your defense.
yeah. Like if
You gotta
you
have confidence in your defense.
yeah, you got to have confidence in the defense. I like Dable's decision not to force the hand, and then, what happens if you force the hand and boom, your defense is back on the field and it's a shorter field for them if the Giants don't get the 4th down, but obviously they're looking at one of the many bridges in New York. Can't tell from the angle which one this is. It looks like might be the Williamsburg. Again, I could be wrong, but because the Williamsburg is at least is the longest bridge, but there's 3 different ones at least that are main in New York. As we'll get to see a kickoff here when they stop showing the bridge. But Greg Joseph's gonna do his second kickoff of the day. Will they actually return it this time? We'll see. Kick is away, and they will leave it again. And we have a flag. The only thing that these kickoffs have brung is more penalties.
Yep, pretty much. And they called illegal formation on the Cowboys, by the way. So
Okay, so that's 5 yards back. What is it? The touchback is at the 30 now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I
with this
believe so.
new
And
kickoff
the,
rule.
the whole dynamic kickoff thing is just weird to me. I don't really understand it, but you know,
Yeah. So
like I
illegal
get the league
formation.
wants to make kickoffs like an actual play, but you know,
Yeah, it's either way. But I guess they're looking at the play where they penalized Daniel Bellinger. As I said, I brought it up before. I thought Overshone had the face mask of Bellinger, but it is what it is. The Giants are up 3-0, 9:03 to go. Dak, quick pass, looks, fires over the middle. This is caught. Micah McFadden. He's been a real good player for the Giants, by the way. CeeDee
yes,
Lamb
he
has
has.
catch.
And the Giants linebackers in general have been very good. McFadden's been good. Okereke has been one of the best in the league. They even have a rookie, Darius Muasau, who's been really good too. So
And this
they've had
is
some really good linebacker
somebody
play after it
down.
was a position that clogged them up for years.
Looks like Raheem Nunez
I'm
Roches
not
is
sure who that
currently
is. It's
injured.
down.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Yep.
Roches. He's been decent this season, but as we talked about Micah McFadden, I think he's been better than Okereke personally, but
Yeah, you
that
could
was a
argue it. You could argue it.
5 yard pass play there for the check down. So they're not going to go to timeout, at least on my end, or now they will. So, but
Well, you hope that Roaches is all right because
yep,
that must
the
not be good.
Giants. I mean, he's probably one of their best defensive tackle run stoppers, other than a guy in
Mm-hmm.
Dexter Lawrence. But as I say, he's about an average player. It does hurt, but nonetheless, a great drive first. Great first drive. You obviously want 7, but very good start. Yeah, I mean, this is what Dallas is going to do. This is what Dallas is
If you can put
going.
up any number of points against Dallas, you take it. And
Yeah.
last time we had Dallas at home, this early in the season last year, we could have had a field goal to go up 3-0. It got blocked, and they ended up losing 40-0. So,
Yep.
you know what? We get the first laugh this time. So
Maybe the kid from Oregon comes in. You talking about Jordan Riley? He'll probably see some snaps. But here we go. We got Luca in the building.
Yes. What's going on, everybody?
There
Hope
he
all's well.
is.
What's up to Alex? What's up to Dylan? What's up to everybody in the chat? Just letting you know, a little disclaimer. I'm rooting for the Cowboys tonight.
Why?
2 reasons.
Ew.
I kind of want to see you both angry, but also it's more of a not really a personal note, but sadly I found out this afternoon that a dear coworker of mine, he and I would always talk sports and whatnot. He sadly passed away 2 weeks ago when I was away.
Oh man.
So I'm rooting on the Cowboys for him. He's a big
Well, I'm
Yankee
sorry to
fan,
hear that.
big Nick fan, big Rangers fan, big Cowboys fan. So it took everybody by surprise, even myself today.
All right.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I didn't even know that. But I do have a number of guys I got to root against for my fantasy team. I can't have Dodo get any points. I can't have Aubrey. I can't have Dak, and I can't have the Cowboys defense get any points. So
I gotta ask
So
Alex,
everybody.
who's taking over commentary? You're still gonna do commentary?
you could take it over.
All right.
I'm gonna just
So I'm a pinch
slow.
ahead of you guys, not by much. It's not by a play. It's a little bit, a few seconds. But CeeDee Lamb obviously cementing his frustration. He's also happens to be on my fantasy team. I think regardless, it is 2nd and 5 as they show CeeDee Lamb's stats versus the Ravens in a loss last week. 4 receptions for 67 yards. Seen chirping at, I believe, Zach Martin and Dak Prescott last week off the bench. 2nd down and 5. Dak shotgun takes the snap. Dak looks left side. This pass is caught by the aforementioned CeeDee Lamb in coverage with Deontay Banks, and that is a first down for the Dallas Cowboys. I also have CeeDee Lamb as a prop, 82.5 yards over. So,
Yeah, I have yet to see it on my end.
Me and his stream are exactly the same because as he was calling that play, I was watching it. So we're right on the money with that one.
So it's a first down. So CeeDee Lamb will head to the bench for a quick rest. Prescott takes the snap, looks left now, looks right, passes caught to the right side. I believe this is Deuce Vaughn. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. And a penalty marker is down. Looks like the Cowboys are moving back.
Probably PI, right? Or
If
like
he
hold-
went out in front to block down field before the pass was thrown, yes. Dak is obviously having his words with the referees, so we'll see what happens. Pass interference on the offense, so it is a 10-yard penalty against the Cowboys. It is against Jalen Tolbert, so he'll cost the Cowboys 10 yards as he was blocking downfield more than a yard.
No, you take that. You take that.
Also got a grab of Nick McLeod.
Yeah. Cloud's been very physical tonight.
So now it goes from 1st down and 10 after the first down by CeeDee Lamb to 1st and 20. So Dak under center with Cooper Beebe. Prescott takes the snap, hands off to the right side. Getting some running room now is CeeDee Lamb out of the backfield. So that will be gain of a couple, will be second down. Never really saw CeeDee Lamb out of lineup out of the backfield, guys.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, you
first
don't
for
see it
me.
very often. But you know what? It worked for them. They got a decent amount of yards out of it and closer to the first. So
Yeah, you
they
gotta
still got a
be
ways to go, but
you gotta be a little bit more gap disciplined if you're the Giants. A couple missed opportunities there.
Yeah, it was a main missed tackle by Okereke. It is second down and 10. Fakes the snap. Play action. Dak looking over the middle. This pass is caught by Ferguson. He'll get a gain of about 7 yards. So we should be maybe third down and 3, third down and 4. Third and short territory here for Dallas.
that was a low throw from Prescott, but he also had plenty of time to get rid of that ball.
I think the Giants only sent 4 on that play. They did throw CeeDee Lamb in the slot, so he was matched up against McLeod, but I guess Dak couldn't find that mismatch, or at least he was tightly covered downfield. It is third down and 3 for the Cowboys. Empty set. Vaughn in pass protection takes the snap. This is Prescott, rolls and is going to move some more. Pass is caught somehow by
Wow.
Hunter Lepke, the fullback, and that is a first down.
What a play. I can't even lie. Giants sent some good pressure, and that was good job by Prescott to escape out of that.
I think sending Burns was coming off the edge, Thibodeau off the right side, but Prescott making some maneuvers, moving the pocket with Cordell Flott in coverage that time, so it is a first down. On first down again. Dodal in the backfield takes the snap. Dodal is not going to get much. He is met by Micah McFadden. Gain of 2.
And that's a good stop right there. Like I said before, you want to stop the run. You want to contain the run. Have good run defense.
It'll be now second down and 9 as the Cowboys have approached Giants territory. In the backfield is Dodal. Prescott in shotgun. Prescott takes the snap, looks right, throws, pass is caught and held on to. What a play by CeeDee Lamb. That's another first down.
Now the Giants are starting to get carved up a little bit by Dak. They need to shore it up over the middle.
The Giants in their first 4 games love giving up fucking 7 straight complete passes or whatever. I don't know the stat, but you guys get my point.
And it's with a little bit of contact from Deonte Banks off the right shoulder. So Prescott in shotgun once again. Lamb is in the slot. Takes the snap. Looks to left. Pass is caught again by Lamb. And Lamb's going to get only 2 or 3 yards. Tackle made there by Jason Pinnock. Be second down. Let me guess. This is also I'm going to ask you guys because you obviously watch most of the game. This is Giants had the first drive. They obviously scored a field goal, but it's mostly been time of possession with the Cowboys.
The first drive was very quick for the Cowboys.
Cowboys, I think, went 3 and out on the first drive.
Yeah, it was first drive.
Prescott looks to his right. Pass is caught that time. It's a gain of only 2 or 3. Jalen Tolbert with the catch. Nick McLeod and Cordell Flott with the tackle will be third down and short here for Dallas.
That was a good play right there.
And you think they'll be going to Lamb on this third down as well.
Yep, look for Lamb or Dodal.
Yep. Maybe Ferguson too.
Yeah. Get a little short check down pass for a first down, move the chains.
Third down and 3. Cooks on the outside. Moves in, motions in. Play clock down to 7. Dak takes the snap, throws, pass, is caught by Cooks, approaches, gets down to about the 8-yard line, broke free of a tackle, and now he is within the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Cowboys.
Once again, a pass over the middle that the Giants couldn't contain. They might need to change it up because they're getting dissected in that area of the field.
In coverage, Cordell Flott.
Oh, he fucking sucks.
He tried going for the ball, but he misplayed it as it was a nicely thrown ball by Dak. In the backfield is Dodal, Lepke in motion. Prescott takes the snap, gives to the left side. This is Rico Dodal, and this will be about a yard or maybe 2, second and goal.
Luca, let me know if there's a
Now
timestamp you want Luca, let me know if there's a timestamp you want to go to so I
Yeah, I
could
can make it
catch
happen.
up.
I can make it happen.
Let me just refresh my Amazon.
Ooh, just give me 1 second. Ooh, getting a remote.
After the next play, though, not now.
I just need to find the remote. I can't. Oh, there it is. Second down and goal. Lepke in motion. Prescott in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Middle. Throws. Passes. Batted and incomplete.
Oh,
Closest one there was McLeod. He could have had an interception. There was a penalty marker down.
that was nearly intercepted.
And it's an offensive penalty. It'll be second down. It's going to be holding on Jalen Guyton. I'm sorry, Tyler. Yeah, did I say
Tyler Guyton, not
I didn't say
Jalen
Jalen
Guyton.
Guyton. I apologize. But he is now going to be called for holding on Kayvon Thibodeau, as he was clearly holding right there. It'll be second down and goal. Thibodeau flexing his muscles after the penalty. Once again, the Cowboys are throwing Lamb in the slot. Second down and goal from about the 15-yard line. Takes the snap. Dak and shotgun looks. This is going to be a screen play to Dodal. Dodal with blocking head. There's a penalty marker. It is a touchdown, but this is also coming back.
If what Luca says is true, that's big for the Cowboys. 2 straight penalties.
It's going to really set them back, too.
All right. Trying to find a time where I could stop my stream for a second. It looks like it'll be on number 56, Cooper Beebe, because usually when the penalty happens, they usually pan to the person who or the player who committed the penalty. It is actually it's a touchdown. Never mind.
Wow.
They called, and Brian Dable is hot with the officials. I think they thought they saw a hold from. I swear it was a Cooper Beebe possibly. So I'm looking at the play. Let's see what happens. Unless the referee must have initially thought that. I think it was either McFadden that was originally brought down by Beebe, but Beebe really didn't have enough contact. But regardless, it is 6-3 Cowboys with a touchdown to Rico Dodal on the screen. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up and good. So it'll be 7-3 Cowboys with about 2 minutes 6 to play here in the first quarter. Let's see where I can pause.
If there's a
And
certain
for any
point,
Yankee fans that are in this stream, it's the bottom of the 6th inning. They're up 1-0, so they're about 3 innings away from clinching the division. So if the Giants
All right.
if Giants game doesn't go so very well, there's at least that to look forward
Yeah,
to.
you have
if
a
there's any
backup
Yankee
option.
fans watching.
So Alex, I'm gonna pause when my game gets back, and let me know when you're around that time.
okay.
That's really for
I'm at
both.
the same
of you,
spot as Luca too, so I can always say something too. Because
Okay.
I'm literally at the exact same spot.
Yeah, it's weird how it goes like that.
I'll just let you know
Streaming
when it's back for y'all. I would say pause it, and then I'll let you know when it's back, and then you guys can unpause it.
It has to be like a 5-second differential, possibly.
Yeah.
It's not that far off. Yeah, it's like 5
Yeah.
seconds or like 4 seconds. Because like sometimes when we've like done Yankee streams, like my stream will be way behind. It would be like a whole pitch behind, which is a
Yeah.
good like 15 seconds. So
I'm getting a trailer for the movie Venom. Let's see. So, Alex, how about that bend don't break defense?
Well, Cordell Flott sucks. We knew that.
But they're also attacking the middle of the field. You see the screens, you see the in routes on these third downs to Brandon Cook specifically.
it's the middle of the field for me. The middle of the field coverage was horrible that last drive. Horrible. I mean, they were getting dissected every play over the middle of the field. And oddly enough, the middle of the field is usually the spot where the quarterback is not supposed to throw it because that's usually where
Exactly.
most defenders are. So the fact that they were letting that happen over and over and over again, something needs to change. Different game plan. Clearly, you're focusing too much on the edges. So
And
We'll see what
now I'm
adjustments
getting
they make.
now I'm getting a Will Levis commercial for Mayo. He shouldn't be. All right, so I'm stopped at 1986 Week 1 Giants Cowboys.
Still on the Levis thing. I'll let you know. All right, I'm at 86, so you can unpause.
All righty. Should be a shorter deficit now.
Yanks up 1-0. Yep, looks like the horse color.
Cowboys won that game 31-28. We'll see who comes out victorious in this one.
Yep.
As obviously the last Giants game at home was a bummer.
Luca, me and Alex were talking about the dynamic kickoff at the start of the game. What do you think about that? What do you think of the dynamic kickoff?
Weird.
Yeah, I said it doesn't really do anything different. There's still dozens of touchbacks. The whole point of it was to reduce that, but it's still been
And
that
what
way.
a tackle here by the
There's been, no difference.
Cowboys. What a tackle here by the Cowboys. Number 94, Marshawn Nealon with the special teams tackle, taking down the Giants returner. So, and I'll be 1st and 10 with Daniel Jones and the offense coming back out, trying to respond after a long drive for the Cowboys. So Dak on the sidelines after his touchdown drive is 2 minutes, 1 second to go for the Giants here in the first quarter. Jones, man in motion, takes the snap, gives up the middle to this is to Singletary. That is a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Will be second down.
They need to pass it a little bit more. I think that's the way you're going to open up the running game.
Yep, I don't disagree.
It's not been. It's been mostly like 4 or 5 yard carries, but
also as well, Alex may I mention that the Cowboys are one of the worst run defenses in all of football.
oh yeah, but
The Saints ran it up on them. Obviously, the Ravens had their day. Jones takes the snap. They give Singletary again. He's got a hole, and he's going to be short of the 30, so it's going to be, you figure, 3rd down and 4. So this might be a pass. This probably is a
The
pass.
Ravens didn't just have their day against Dallas. They had like almost 300 rushing yards against Dallas, which is like absurd.
And somehow they almost choked that game, which I find
it
interesting.
was like 19 points in the fourth quarter.
Typical Ravens. That's that's typical Ravens. Typical
is.
Ravens fashion.
3rd down and 3, Jones and shotgun. Man in motion. This is Robinson. Takes the snap. Play action to the right. This is caught by Robinson and gets the first down past the yard marker.
Just slight.
Initial tackle by the Cowboys was initially made by Malik Hooker, but Robinson able to break away for the first down.
That was a good move by Robinson right there, motioning before the snap to get free on that like that. Got him a lot of space to get the first down. Robinson's really blossoming into a solid number 2 receiver.
They're attacking Andrew Booth Jr., from what I could tell.
That was actually Jordan Lewis.
Well, I mean, I know, but Booth was originally on him.
Take the snap, a little end around to Malik Neighbors. Neighbors is trying to find the line of scrimmage. He's just going to lose 4 yards.
God damn it.
So, looks like the Giants tried to get too cute, too tricky, as this will wind down to the end of the first quarter with the Cowboys up 7-3.
It's up to Brad in the chat.
What's up, Brad? Football as well. Let's see. So, yeah, that's – what are you guys' thoughts on the opening quarter of this game?
I'll have Dylan go first.
Well, I mean, offensively, the first drive that the Giants had was encouraging. I mean, I wish they got 7, but I'll take 3. It's better than 0. The first defensive drive, to open the game was great. I mean, they, got Dallas to go 3 and out. It looked like they were going to be in for another tough day. But then that second drive where they just let them attack over the middle of the field over and over and over and over. I mean, that was sucky to watch. I want to see better defense. I want to see the middle be swallowed up more a little bit. I don't want to see them just attack it over the middle and get so many yards after the catch. But offensively, though, I'm encouraged so far because they're protecting the football and they are moving down the field. But as Alex had said, I think you need to pass a little bit more to kind of expand the run game a little bit. Plus, too, it just gives your offense more balance, right? You want that to be the case. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the non-call and the call kind of screw up the Giants a little bit, but I'm not for excuses. The Giants missed some key opportunities, in my opinion, on their second defensive drive, allowing the touchdown. This Dylan covered it over the middle. I don't know what they need to do, but you need to shorten that shit up, get a little bit more pressure on Dak. They've done a little bit so far, but they haven't sacked Dak since 2021. Offensively, I don't think that Neighbors play was a great call. Personally, I
No.
feel like
Why are
maybe
we having neighbors throw the ball? Have him catch the ball, not throw it.
yes, I agree. And like the little motion stuff,
I
like
feel
that
like that.
stuff, in the movement of this offense, right? We saw the Dalvin. We saw the Wandale Robinson play. That's a good play, right? Short yardage, first down. The Malik Neighbors play. Why are we not going back to that, right? So I get it. They want to keep this low scoring and grind it out, but the passing game, in my opinion, was working a little bit.
Yeah, especially with that quick play to a Wandale. I know you're talking about Neighbors, but that motion might throw off the Cowboys a little bit.
3 likes to 10, folks. Let's get there.
So we should be getting back to action, as Kaylee Hartung was talking about, or at least talking with Brian Dable. I've heard from a friend of ours that actually she's a very nice person.
That's interesting. I know. I don't know who that friend is, but
Obviously, the context came up when I was over in Long Island watching the Jets game last Thursday. But it'll be second down and 14, loss of 4 in that last play. Jones looks like he's in an empty set with formation of Neighbors and Wandale Robinson to the right side. Micah Parsons licking his chops. And Clay Martin talking with Daniel Jones. I guess they're trying to keep up the play clock or whatever what it was. So it's obviously a reset to 25 seconds. Now it's going down. So his second down at 14, still in an empty set, is Daniel Jones. In shotgun nonetheless. Second and 14, Jones takes the snap, looks to his left, pass is caught by Malik Neighbors. He dropped it.
That's a brutal drop right there. Now you're looking at a third and really long.
You gotta hold on to that, bud. Gotta hold on to that.
So it'll be third and 14. It looked like it was not that it was a bad throw. It wasn't. It was just it looked like Neighbors had trouble
window.
catching. Yeah.
Oh,
it looked like
he went offsides on that last one.
It looked like he went down to his knees, like just trying to catch it, and then just couldn't have it. But anyways, Dallas looks hungry and ready to blitz. Down to 7, down to 6, down to 5. Dallas jumps off sides, or at least should have. They call the flag. Jones goes deep. This pass is intercepted, but it's going to be coming back as Trayvon Diggs with the pick. But this is coming back. It will be a flag on the Cowboys for defensive offsides.
Yeah, Jones just took a deep shot because he knew he had a free play. So
yeah. He said, "Fuck it, Eli. Got to be somewhere." Was it going to be like, what, 3rd and 9 now? Something like that?
3rd and 9. That penalty is on former New York Jet Carl Lawson.
Luca, are you proud of that?
I don't care about Carl Lawson.
Why is he in on third? Well, actually, no, I know why he's in on third down, because they shifted Lawrence to the middle.
It almost looked like he was being held by Illuminor. That's just my opinion. Diggs is like, damn.
I feel like he could have got Slayton, though. Like, I know this is revisionist history. I feel like
he
leans it towards more to the sideline.
But he just decided to throw it up.
But, it is what it is. It's a 3rd and 9. We'll see what happens.
Giants have 1 penalty. Dallas 4. 3rd and 9. Back next to Daniel Jones. That is Singletary. Takes the snap in shotgun. Jones looks to his right. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. He sneaks out, breaks the tackle, and gets the first down. Breaking a couple tackles, most notably with Donovan Wilson, and Wandale Robinson squeaks out with the first down for the Giants.
I like this kid.
It's a big first down. Yeah, Robinson's been having a really good season so far. Really good career. It's only been about 2.5 seasons, but he's been very good so far in his young career, and I'm hoping for more.
A little bold putting Eric Kendricks on him. I'll just say a little bold right there.
Yeah, Eric Kendricks was the first one to miss, as Robinson now is 29 yards. First down with Singletary in the backfield. Jones play action, takes the snap. Jones looks to his left. Pass is caught over the middle. Pass is caught by Slayton. He beats his man Booth, and Slayton nearly fumbles but goes out of bounds securely with the ball. It is a big first down for the New York Giants.
What did I say, Dylan? What did I say? Pass more, right?
Works with the play action. Perfectly in his place. He had Booth down to his knees. And they also had a nice job by Aluminum with Micah Parsons, nonetheless.
That's what happens when you actually have a pocket, but also when Daniel Jones actually doesn't just read one receiver.
First down and 10 for the New York Giants. Motion back to his right. That is Tyrone Tracy. Jones looks to his right side, throws. Flag is down. Caught by Tracy. Did he catch it in bounds? He did not, but there is a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. Is this going to be possibly a hold or an illegal formation penalty? And that is, I believe, Trayvon Diggs spouting off, so we'll see what happens. Shift offense.
Yeah, of course there's a legal shift. The Giants got to stop with these bullshit penalties. That's number one. Number two, I did say to Miz before the game, one of our viewers and a dear friend, I did say you should put Tyrone Tracy as a wide receiver on the outside. Looks like, that's 5 yards, but come on, they got to stop killing themselves with these penalties. It's always Dallas is able to recover. We're not. He wasn't set, I believe. Maybe
that was Theo Johnson, most likely.
Yeah, he wasn't set because he was trying to tell Tracy what's going.
By the way, that would be a catch in college, not in the pros. But anyways, first down at 15 in shotgun. Jones gives it, takes the snap. This is Gray. He's going to get 1 yard.
I don't understand that. This is something I said, during this stream. This is something I said to somebody on the phone earlier. I said, you got to pass to set up the run this game. It's clearly effective. Daniel Jones is at least doing decent. Why are we running the football with Eric Gray on fucking first down?
So it'll be second down and long, most likely second and 14. Jones with Gray to his left again, in shotgun. Malik Neighbors on the outside to his left. Jones takes the snap, fakes. Jones looks again. He's under pressure. Jones has to roll to his right. Jones throws, passes, caught by Wan'Dale Robinson, sneaks out of a tackle, and will get about 5 yards on the play, so it'll be likely 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, there might be an injury for the Cowboys. Might be. I thought I saw Micah Parsons down. Could be wrong, though. Might have been just slowed. Yep, he is heading to the sideline. Micah Parsons, that is.
Still probably bringing Carl Lawson.
Just probably to get checked out for a play. Probably took a bad step.
After this drive, I got to get a charger because I forgot to bring one down with me.
That is fine. I don't need mine anymore. So let's see. Parsons up again. Oh, he got a chip there from Gray.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I don't know what they determined there, though. He doesn't look hurt.
He might have got rolled up on. Now Neighbors heads to the slot, 3rd down and 9. Jones and shotgun, empty set. They rush forward. Jones looks middle. Pass is caught by Neighbors. Neighbors tries to shake out of a tackle, but a great play there by the Dallas Cowboys, that being number 13. If I can find
DeMarvion Overshown.
DeMarvion Overshown. So it's 4th down now, and the Giants' offense is coming off the field.
It's not going to work every time, though. I'm going to be honest. I know it's revisionist, but that ball
was also behind him. That's a good catch by Neighbors. That ball's behind him, though. If he leads him, you're probably getting close yardage.
He's right, actually, yeah.
So it is a 41-yard attempt from Greg Joseph. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Giants have now add another field goal. It is 7-6 Cowboys.
All right, I shall return.
Okay, so let's go Yankees. Now it's 5-0 Yankees. So the Yankees are getting closer to clinching that AL East division. I almost said AFC East because it's football terms.
But you know what? You take that. You just hope your defense does its part.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you mentioned the Yankees. They're up 5-0 now in the 6th inning. You mentioned the Yankees. They're 5-0 now in the 6th inning. They just scored 4 runs in the 6th inning. They're 3 innings away from clinching the division. So for any Yankee fans in here, keep an eye on that.
Absolutely. Keep your eyes open. Garrett Cole, I think so far has thrown 6 shutout innings, 2 walks. 2 hits, a walk, and 4 Ks.
Phenomenal.
Again, guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button,
I'm
subscribe, do all the good stuff.
multitasking as I have the game on. I have the Yankees game on a different tab on my computer, so I'm multitasking.
Yeah,
Multitasking to the
that's
max.
a good way to move, honestly. Good way to move, honestly.
Yeah,
Double screen.
that's
It's
what
both the priority.
that's how we
Both the
operate.
Yankees and Giants priority right now for you. But
Exactly.
Jacob says,
Keeping an eye on
yeah,
the Giants,
Jacob,
of course, but got it.
Jacob says just got to execute in the red zone. Definitely, I think that penalty was a bit of a killer. The offense is definitely moving. Stand 4 RBIs tonight. Yes, he had a home run I saw. But what was I going to say? Again, hit the like button, folks. Hit the subscribe button as well. If I'm pretty sure Dylan's links are down there. Please follow Empire Sports Media on Twitter. Please follow Dylan on Twitter. Please follow the Empire Sports Media YouTube channel and go look at their website. Some really good articles coming out of there. Dylan's a
Follow
really good writer.
Fireside Knicks too. We're going to start
Fireside Knicks as
posting a
well.
lot more on
Basketball
Fireside
season is
Knicks.
right around the corner.
Yep, and we're going to be posting a lot more on Fireside Knicks throughout the season. Season's getting very close, so be on the lookout for that. If you're a Knicks fan, go sub.
All right. Alex should be down shortly as they're doing a Shaq commercial. Should be getting back to action as they were looking at the Micah Parsons injury.
That could be a big development if Micah Parsons is actually
Depends
hurt.
where he got hurt, because maybe he took like a hit to the head or something.
Well, if
I'm not
he's seriously
sure.
hurt, that could be a big development because
Definitely.
that's their best edge rusher right there. All of a sudden, you could really open up your run game that way, and your passing game too.
And just keep running right where he would be on that side, but obviously he's hurt now. So
Exactly.
Greg Joseph set to kick off. And kickoff is there. This is going to be a touchback. So Dallas will start now on the 30.
How the hell did I fall behind again? But that's okay.
Thursday Spotlight train wreck. Dallas Cowboys through the first 3 games. 221 rushing yards, third fewest in team history. 557 rush yards allowed, second most in team history. And outrushed by 336 yards, largest through 3 games in team history. Again, this is what happens when you hire Mike Zimmer, regardless. It'll be first down here for the Cowboys. In shotgun is Dak. He takes the snap. He gives it up the middle. This is to Zeke. And Zeke is going to get about 6 yards, 5 or 6 yards. It'll be second down.
So Nacho's back in the game. Dex was not in on the snap, so that's why they got so much over the middle.
Parsons talking with his teammates. It'll be second down at about 5. In motion is Lamb, takes the snap. They're going to give it back. No, they're going to give it to Dak. And a nice tackle there by Azeez Ojulari behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a big third down for this Giants defense.
In a contract year, he's playing really well. You have to give credit. Credit to them.
As they went for the read option there. Probably would have been better with Zeke, honestly, with the run. But Dak was... The Giants were not fooled. Ojulari heads to the bench. It is third down and 5. An empty set for Dak. In shotgun, takes the snap. Giants rush 5, now 6. Pass is caught by Ferguson, and he fumbles it out of bounds. But regardless, he will be short of the line of the first down marker to gain. Nice tackle there by Tyler Nubin. It will be fourth down.
I want to see this spot where they put it.
And they're going to run it up to the line really quickly. 4th in inches. Dak under center. Could they try to get the Giants off sides? Dak gives it up the middle to the left side, and he gets the first down. This is Hunter Lepke. as he broke past the tackle, I think, by Thibodeau. And it's a first down for Dallas as they have some new momentum.
Gotta make the tackle there. Can't be fucking arm tackling.
Let's see. Left side, that was not – yeah, that was Thibodeau. He brings him down. That's a big stop, but the Cowboys still have it. Dak in shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Looks to his left. This pass is caught by CeeDee Lamb. Moving past the 30, down to the 20, into the 10, to the 5 for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb beats Deonte Banks, and the Cowboys go up 13-6.
I don't know. It looks like they gave up that play.
Beats Deonte Banks on a one-on-one. I thought they initially had some double coverage, but I think it was an in-and-out move. There was a penalty marker on the field, but it looks like it'll probably be after the play. So the Giants will continue to play from behind. There's a penalty marker in the end zone. This is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. I think it's going to be on CeeDee Lamb, number 88. But regardless, I don't know if he's hit that 82.5 yard marker yet, but you guys will see this play. Cover 2, Mel Kiper's favorite coverage.
Oh, he's at 85 yards already.
Ooh, that's
CD, 85. Yikes.
Banks beat his ass. Banks got beat by Lamb. Lamb beat his
the
ass.
safety over there is, aligned to Lamb. Shouldn't he make a better effort for the tackle?
Newbin had a terrible angle, I will say. But Banks got absolutely fucking toasted off the line.
I don't know what he did for taunting, but regardless, kick is up and just inside the uprights. So it is a 14-6 game. As the Cowboys are still ahead by 8.
Yeah, the Giants are not going to be running the football much now, are they? If they're a smart team. But unfortunately, Dallas knows that.
See, I don't know what kind of route CeeDee Lamb was running. It's not like, CeeDee Lamb's about route runner. I just not my knowledge of football. But he was running up the sideline. Then he went towards the middle of the field. He caught it, and that's when the safety should have came over and made the tackle, but that was bad on both ends. From the cornerback, Deonte Banks, and the safety, I think it was Newbin. But
Jacob said that Banks is a concern. I agree. I said it last week when I was in Cleveland, but I had people tell me, "Oh, he's young. Nah, who gives a shit? He's young."
Also, as well, somebody said on Twitter, Dallas scores a touchdown. We settle for field goals because we don't throw the ball past the sticks on third down.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally disagree with that play call.
The Giants have not been super aggressive with the play calling so far this year, and you want to see more. I mean, they've had some moments where they got a little gutsy, but you feel like they could be a little bit better in the play calling, especially in the offense.
The one thing I'd be afraid – well, sorry to interrupt, but I don't know if I interrupted anybody. I just want to say real quick. If I was – again, this is just my thinking and, what I'm me watching the game – I'd be a little scared if Brian Daboll was playing this a little conservative, like keep it close. That's just me. Like you hope he's not doing that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. I just want to see more aggression, to be honest. I feel like this Giants offense is more capable of doing stuff than what they've been doing, especially when you have a guy like Malik Nabers. I feel like they're way more capable of being explosive. You don't have the greatest offensive weapons outside of Nabers, but we've seen what a Brian Daboll offense firing on all cylinders looks like, because we've seen it in Buffalo. When he basically led the Bills to one of the best passing offenses in the entire NFL. So you wish you would see a little bit of that with the Giants. I know they're different players. Josh Allen is not Daniel Jones. He's obviously a lot better, and the Bills had some good playmaking receivers. Giants really only have Malik Nabers and Wandale, so I get it. There's different circumstances, but you can take some shots. You can get a little aggressive on the play calling. It's how you really get an offense to click.
Looking at the booth, I don't know who specifically is up there, but they're just showing one of the suites at MetLife Stadium, the stadium that continues to look like an air conditioner. So it is a big drive here for the Giants as Brandon Aubrey is set to kick off. kicks it left, and this will be hauled in by Gray. Gray going to return it past the 20 and gets past the 25-yard line, breaks a tackle, and he'll get down to about the 27, 28-yard line. So somewhat okay fielding position, or I should say field position for the Giants. So
Jacob, yes, they have the ball to start the second half, but I think if I'm being like real, but also a little bit my fan emotion, you got to score a touchdown on this drive. You can't sit here and
play the field
keep
goal game.
taking the three, keep taking the three. No,
You got to be aggressive. You got to be aggressive because this Dallas offense is punching back whenever you punch a little bit. So it looks like Parsons on the sidelines. They gave him 7 pass rush snaps per the statistics. Jones takes the snap, gives to Singletary off the left side. He's got a hole off the left side, but a tackle, and maybe he fumbled, but they're going to say he's down by contact.
There's 2 things I don't understand there. First of all, Singletary, I don't know if he's down or not, needs to have better fucking ball security. Number 2, his vision was terrible there. You guys saw the outside was totally wide open.
He hesitated a little bit.
See, the problem is the ball is moving. I don't know if they're going to call
the ball
that.
is moving. So if Mike McCarthy decides to challenge, this might be a win for him. The ball is moving.
Or the knee. But what about the knee, though?
If Alex, if the ball's moving and the knee is...
I thought now I'm playing this from both sides, of course. But if the left knee is down before the ball is moving, then
but here's the thing, Alex. The ball is moving beforehand, so the ball was never.
The ball was moving beforehand, then. But there's no reason you should be fucking running. You're down a touchdown.
Mike McCarthy looks like he's talking to the referees. It's a matter of I think he's actually going to challenge this.
And if that's ruled a fumble, then that would be the 3rd consecutive week for Devin Singletary on a fumble.
Well,
which is not ideal.
I hate to say it, Giant fans, but you're going to lose. You're going to end up giving this ball back to the Cowboys. The ball isn't
if
fully
that is
out
true, that'd be 3 turnovers in 3 consecutive weeks for Singletary.
So I just want to get 2 comments real quick. Jacob says the ball isn't fully out until his knee was down, but the ball was moving, Jacob. The ball wasn't secure in his arms. That's why they're probably going to overturn this. Yes, his knee wasn't down. It's not like the ball was fully out, but the ball's just not secure. It looks like it's wiggling when he's going down. Then the knee hits, then the ball comes out. So it wasn't secure. That's the thing with the rule on. Peter Stoy says, I'm still not convinced the Giants team can compete this year. I think the game will say a lot. I think a lot of times Giants fans are holding this as somewhat of a litmus test.
Litmus tests are fucking losing right now. I don't give a shit what anyone says.
Well, at least the Yankees are winning.
Yeah, I was about to say the Yankees are up 7-0.
Yeah, at least the Yankees are winning.
Hold a candle to that. Alex is going to be back on his negativity in about an hour.
Oh, it might be back on my negativity sooner than that.
So, a stat per Connor Hughes of SNY, both the Giants and Jets, says that Deonte Banks has now allowed 4 touchdowns this season. Not ideal considering it's week 4. He allowed 4 touchdowns all of last season.
That's a bit of a sophomore slump he's going through.
Also for the fact that he doesn't. Some people will say that he does not fit the system that he's currently residing in.
I was about to ask about the scheme.
Wasn't even drafted for the system, but
that is true. It's a fair point. They definitely made some changes, of course, to the coaching helm. Now Shane Bowen's the defensive coordinator. So,
all right, Giants fans, you could take a breath. I'm pretty sure because they're calling the field stands.
Really?
Yep. It did.
The call on the field is going to stand. I thought the ball was moving. That's just my opinion. I'm not being biased.
Learn fucking Singletary. He needs to learn.
I wonder, though, if now we're going to see – I wonder now if we're going to see Tracy a lot more now that Singletary has done that.
Man in motion, that's the tight end. Wandale in motion to the right side, takes the snap shotgun. Jones rolls to his right. Jones looking, has a pocket, throws it deep this time. This pass is nearly intercepted. Threw it into double coverage that time, so it'll be 3rd down and 8. Malik Hooker and Trayvon Diggs in coverage.
Yeah, that ball was very underthrown. Very underthrown. He
This
made
guy
Neighbors
can't
turn around to try
fucking.
to get that ball.
This guy can't get a read on a fucking deep ball, Jones. I don't understand it. You had 4 fucking weeks in the
He
preseason to get your
underthrew
timing
that
down.
into double coverage. Second time now in this game too that he's missed a wide open receiver downfield.
When is that deep ball ever going to hit? It didn't hit last week. Didn't hit the week before. Come on, people.
It'll be 3rd down and 8. Play clock down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. They get the snap off. Jones looking. Finds left side. Pass is caught. First down, Malik Neighbors.
I don't understand why you go with Andrew Booth on a critical 3rd down play, but it's not for me to decide, I guess, is it?
Yeah, I was about to say, are they letting Trayvon Diggs travel at all? But they did on that one play because I think Neighbors was lined up on the right side, but I guess not. So Neighbors gets the first down with Andrew Booth in coverage. Assisted tackle there by Malik Hooker, the former Colt. So it'll now be 1st down and 10 for the New York Giants, 52 yards for Neighbors. Jones takes the snap, gives to the right side. Then this run is going absolutely
Can we
nowhere.
cut it out with the
And
first down runs already?
Tyrone Tracy tackled at the line of scrimmage.
It's not working, clearly.
Alex is going to turn it to Tyson Rush. First down running play again. What are you doing? You're fucking losing.
Seriously. We're down by a fucking touchdown, an extra point, and we're throwing 2-yard fucking out patterns. Are you shitting me?
Second down.
Well, also at the same time though, have you seen the deep balls that Jones has taken? They've been severely underthrown. So
No,
do
listen,
you
I
want
agree
to
with
risk
you.
getting a turnover?
But at least go
I
over
want
the
it like
middle or do
I
something.
want to see the team take deep shots as much as the next guy, but at the same time, I do
catches a
like to
2-yard
not give
curl
the ball
flat.
away to the other team. So
That's got to be a
you
gain
know,
of 2 yards in that curl. That's got to be 3rd down and 8.
We wait for 3rd down and long to bring out the fucking big guns.
And you better bet that Parsons going to have his ears pinned back on this one. I don't know if he's 100%. I don't know what the injury was, but it'll be 3rd down and 8 here for the New York Giants. Pivotal 3rd down around here midfield. Jones with Singletary to his right. Hyatt in the slot on the left. 3rd down and 8. Neighbors at the bottom against Diggs. Jones takes the snap out of shotgun, looks to his left. Jones looking. Pass is caught. It'll be just short of the sticks, I think. So it'll be 4th down and maybe an inch, as Wan'Dale Robinson is the beneficiary of that pass. So it'll be most likely 4th and 1 or a 4th and inch. Let's see what Brian Dable can come up with here on this long 4th down. I mean, long in terms of can they actually convert it. 4th and inches. For the better teams, it's easy convert. For the worst teams, it's not. Singletary in the backfield. Jones changing the play. Calling out protections. 6 seconds on the play clock. Down to 5. Jones gives it up the middle. Fakes. Singletary makes a man miss. Goes off to the left side. That is a 1st down.
How in the Giants? Does anybody realize how lucky the Giants were that wasn't a fucking turnover on downs?
A play that was almost dead to rights.
this is a good job by Singletary though to break off that tackle.
Yeah, you got to give credit.
And I think that was Malik Hooker or Donovan Wilson at least that missed that tackle. That would have been key for a Dallas turnover, but that was Donovan Wilson with the initial miss and DeMarcus Lawrence. So it is a 1st down here for the New York Giants at midfield on Dallas territory. 1st down and 10. And it looks like there might be a small injury, I guess. This is number 13, actually, for the Dallas Cowboys, DeMar Overshown, who is a little banged up.
I see what it is too. He smashed his face against the grass.
Turf. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
He'll be valuable for concussion.
MetLife turf.
Yeah, I mean, playing in a parking lot is safer than MetLife turf.
So he'll just take a quick jog off the field. 3rd round selection in 2023 for the Dallas Cowboys, playing in the same state as his college, that being Texas with the Longhorns. So now it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Giants. Micah Parsons is also on the sideline, so you figure could it be a running play? Singletary in the backfield. Jones under center. Man in motion, that's Theo Johnson to his left. Jones takes the snap, play action. Jones looking. This is a screenplay. Outside blocking is Runyon. That's going to be a first down and plenty more. So Devin Singletary gets a first down off the screenplay. And another first down for the Giants. They keep moving the ball.
Is anyone else scared every time Singletary carries the ball?
And reasonably so, because he's fumbled it dozens of times. But he's actually had a good drive so far.
Yeah, so. Give credit.
Yeah, that was Runyon. I just want to make sure my numbers are right.
Stop.
So Singletary now gets a breather on the sideline. It'll be first down and 10. Jones under center once again. Neighbors lined up on Trayvon Diggs. Man in motion, that is Theo Johnson. Jones takes the snap, gives it up the middle. This is to Tyrone Tracy. That is going to be a gain of 2.
Can we stop with the first down runs?
First down running play.
I must interrupt to say that Aaron Judge just hit his 58th home run of the season.
Yes.
He's going to get to 60.
He might actually get to 60. He's got 3 games left to do it.
Let's go. Giants have not had a lot of yards on the ground game. 20 yards by Devin Singletary, but some solid yards from Malik Neighbors. In shotgun is Jones, empty set. Second down and 9. Man in motion, this is Malik Neighbors. To the right, Jones looks, and we have a stoppage of play.
Yeah, and I know what the penalty is. I'm not going to spoil, though. For some reason, now I'm ahead. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this has been weird. We got 12 men on defense, so make that second down and 9 to second down and 5.
Luca, second down, it would be more than that, 9 minus 5.
I'm sorry. Basic math wasn't hitting there, so it's second down and 4. I meant to say a loss of 5. Or I should say a loss of 5 defensively, gain of 5 offensively. My bad. Cowboys 6 penalties to the Giants 2. Will be second down and 3, actually. Neighbors down the outside. Jones under center, changing the play. Singletary in the backfield. Down to 8, down to 7, down to 6. They give it to Singletary off the right side, and
they like doing this so much. Why? What you could do is you pass it short of the sticks, and then you run on 3rd and short. I don't understand. Like, what the fuck?
I'd love to know what the Giants are averaging yards per carry in the run.
It's not good. I bet you that.
So it'll be third down and 3. Big one here for the Giants. Is this fourth down territory? Who knows? Man in motion to the right. That is Wan'Dale Robinson. Now motions back left. Jones shotgun takes the snap. Play action. Jones is actually going to run it inside the tackles. He gets a first down.
It was a good design run right there to get Jones that direction. Everyone looked at Singletary. That's where they had been going to the whole time, and then right there.
Johnson actually got the best of Micah Parsons there.
Nice seal. So it'll be first down and 10. Jones under center. Singletary in the backfield takes the snap, play action. Jones rolls to his left, pass is caught by Wan'Dale. Wan'Dale fumbles the ball. There's a penalty marker down. Dallas has it. Here comes Malik Hooker down the sideline, being chased by Theo Johnson. Johnson brings him down at about the 18-yard line, going the other way. There's a penalty marker down, so we'll see what happens.
I pray that this is on the Cowboys, because if not, we are so fucked.
So we'll see what the penalty marker is. Giants fan does not want to see the penalty. They're like, see what happens.
They called it an incomplete pass.
That's getting overturned as fucking.
They said it was incomplete and an ineligible man downfield. So
they're lucky it's the 2-minute warning. I don't even know.
This will be on the Giants, ineligible man downfield.
Oh, yeah, that's an incompletion. He dropped that. He never even had control of the ball.
Okay.
I'm not holding my breath, but we will see.
I originally thought it was a fumble, but
he didn't have. I seen the replay. He didn't have control.
No, I've seen the replay too, but I can't.
He didn't.
Trust me.
He didn't have control.
He didn't make that second step. He only made one. Alex's blood pressure is rising by the moment.
And we're not even at halftime yet, dude.
And Wandale's been pretty good all night, so he is better. Sometimes better to be lucky than good, folks. It is now 1st and 15.
Okay,
So,
they're calling for a raise of the play clock.
yeah.
You know how much luck we must all be Irish here, except for Luca, because we're getting so much luck this drive.
Okay.
At
They're
this
gonna push
point,
up.
if you end up with a field goal, you end up with a field goal. You just can't have a turnover. Because now you've had two, like as Alex alluded to, you had two close calls. So
Fucking first down running.
From the 27, 1st down and 15. Jones takes the snap to give it to Singletary. Singletary bounces on the inside left guard, and he's only getting a 1.
Fucking first down running play.
1st down running play again. How do you do it? You're fucking losing. Come on.
Sorry, I haven't seen the chat. What's up, Tommy Horn? He goes, I know as a Giants fan, I know everyone is sick of the Cowboys beating us. We need to beat them tonight. Trust me, I agree with you.
Jacob says being in this game is all you can ask for.
See,
agreed, because
saving
it's
grace-
not going to be a blowout for us if we win.
no, fuck no. Dylan's right. It'll be a close game if we win. We're not even there yet. But if what was I gonna say? If they do come out with a field goal, your only saving grace is you have a second half ball.
And you're also going to kill a little bit of clock so Dallas can't march down the field. They already wasted a timeout on the
Just
challenge.
because they get the ball at the second half, that gives you justification to go for field goal instead of risk turning it over. You want to get a touchdown though. I want to get a touchdown.
No, I yeah, trust me, Dylan. I like 7 more than 3.
Yeah, I think everybody will agree with me on that one.
Yeah.
But
Well, except for Luca.
at the end of the day, I also don't want a turnover. 2 close calls this drive. You had the Singletary near fumble and then the Wandale near fumble. When you get this far down the field, you don't want to just give it away. So, we'll see what they do. We'll see if they stay aggressive or if they play this next series of plays a little more conservative. See what happens.
I'm not mentally prepared. Like the Singletary fumble. I knew he was down, but that Wandale, I'm like, if this stands,
Initially, the Wandale one was like, no way he just fumbled that, right? But then you look at replay and you went, oh, okay, he never had control. He still got to catch it though. It doesn't excuse it, but at least it wasn't a fumble.
Alex is going to be like the guy from Airplane where he's trying to control the plane, trying to land it, where the sweat is just coming down right on his face.
I was going to comment on the differences between you two so far this game. Like, Alex has been, like, on the verge of crashing out completely, while Luca's just been, level-headed and like, all right, yep, this is what's happening.
I mean, he's a Jeff fan, so his team is 2-1.
My team don't play till Sunday. Even though I'm technically
you're just watching this for the sake of the sports fandom. Meanwhile, Alex is like ready to lose his mind.
So we're back to action as we're looking at the Thursday Night Football halftime crew: Richard Sherman, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Andrew Whitworth as well, Tony Gonzalez, Carissa Thompson. So it'll be 2nd down and a long 14 here for the Giants. Once again in shotgun. Jones takes the snap, looks left, pass is caught by Neighbors, and he gets a nice hit there from Donovan Wilson.
It's fucking ambushed.
It'll be 3rd down and about medium, possibly. It could be like 3rd down and 10 at this point. Now, will the Giants throw it past
Do we ever avoid 3rd downs?
Doesn't seem like it.
It's the Giants, man.
So will the Giants – now the question is 3rd down and 9. Will they throw it past the sticks or will they rely on guys to get yards after the catch?
They just fucking – but who knows? Who knows?
Man in motion.
Someone jumped off the line.
Let's see. I'll see it right now.
I could be wrong, but I don't know.
That looks like Dallas, in my opinion. We'll see what happens. Looks like they're pointing fingers.
Yep. Neutral zone infraction. So, yep. And it's on
Now
Michael
you make
Parsons.
That's a help. That's a help.
3rd down and 4 now. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't see any initial movement from the Giants. But what was I going to say? I mean, do either of these teams want to win tonight? I'm just asking in general because the
Mm.
Cowboys have so many penalties. The Giants aren't converting these. Our Giants are making their mistakes of their own. Who wants to win tonight, guys? Do you know?
You know, two teams that are struggling. I think a sloppy game is expected. To be honest,
That's true. That is true.
two teams that are struggling. Giants did come off of a good win, but still their overall season has been a bit of a mudslide. And the Cowboys, meanwhile, are off to an awful start themselves. So
What are they saying?
So what's going on?
Somebody call a
Dallas
timeout.
called a timeout. Dallas called a timeout.
Oh, Daniel Jones has put up over 150 yards, I think. Am I right on that?
That
142, my
sounds
bad.
about right. It's close. Yeah, close.
And Jones has made some good plays, but it's hard to just ignore the underthrown passes, like the one to Neighbors that was incomplete, and the underthrow to Slayton on the free play. Yes, it was a
Yeah.
free play, but Slayton was wide open, and you would have had a
Yes, he
touchdown on the
was.
free play.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and
you
not,
can
not
look
to
back at
mention,
those and declare them as mistakes, but it would also be, it'd be, I can't just single out the mistakes. He has made some good plays, and 13 of 15, 142 yards, 8.9 yards per attempt. I mean, he's been doing all right. He's been doing fine. Just need to see him convert into the end zone, get some touchdowns.
not to mention 200 yards in the first half last week and 34 in the second half.
All righty. So we got
You know,
third down and
that's
4
what
here
makes
for
it.
the G-men.
I would.
Jones in shotgun. Tracy to his left. Neighbors switches to the left side. Diggs shadowing him. Theo Johnson, the slot on the right side. Jones in shotgun takes the snap. Looks to his right. Jones has to escape. Jones looking, and takes the sack. There's a penalty marker down. Looks like it's going to be a hold against the Giants. Likely this is declined. It is declined. It'll be fourth down. He did pat the ball, Alex, your favorite. John Marrow looking on. So Joseph on for the 38-yard attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. Just inside left upright is 49. There's a penalty marker. So we'll see where this goes.
Why are we going to commercial? Fucking 1 minute left.
And it's on the defense. So the penalty is declined, but the field goal is good. It was 14-9 Dallas.
Hey, you know what? At least Joseph is 3 for 3 on his kicks. He missed.
Whoever
he
has
missed
him
from
in
48
fantasy,
last week. Yeah, free money right there.
So, Alex, your thoughts on that drive and how it ended?
Give me 1 solid second. I'm just finishing off a text.
Well, I can answer that for you and say that I'm a little disappointed. It only resulted in 3 points. I'm okay that it resulted in points and not 0, but you want to see the Giants get in the end zone. You felt like that drive they had a really good chance to do it, and they kind of just fell flat. Again with the third downs, I feel like that's been the area they're struggling in a little bit, and I feel like they're not really doing enough to move the ball downfield when they get towards the red zone. They do fine when they're all the way back and they get down past midfield, but then once they get past the 50, they're kind of just you feel like they get a little flat. I feel like they're not being as aggressive. You feel like they're kind of just looking for first downs instead of taking shots, and that's okay, but you got to hope that at some point you get a big play and a big gain for either a first down for 20 plus yards or even a touchdown. And so far, I mean, they haven't really done much for that. It's kind of just been You get past midfield, and then you do a couple conservative plays, then you're 3rd and long, and then you are forced to kick.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen the defense in like 10 minutes. The Giants have been hogging up
And
time of
apparently
possession,
that
but I would
play,
like.
I think that play was like 14 plays and like only 50 yards, which is like, disappointing a little bit.
Yeah,
Felt like you could have definitely
no,
had
yeah,
some more.
yeah. I mean, you clogged up a lot of clock. That's fine, but you didn't score a touchdown out of it.
So we are looking now at the Statue of Liberty overseeing New York City.
And you can credit the Cowboys defense for not letting Neighbors take over as of now, but still, you have other options, you have other ways, you have a versatile QB. You should be able to get down the field a lot easier. And Dallas's defense, like I've said, hasn't been performing very good this year. So you feel like they're missing some opportunities early. But they're still in this game. It's a 5-point game. You hold them here, don't let them score before half, get the ball back before half with an opportunity to take the lead.
Cowboys have one timeout after they wasted 2 on the previous drive. Joseph's kick is up and away. This is going to go to the back of the end zone for a touchback, so this will place the Dallas Cowboys on the 30-yard line. So a lot of the time, it seems they've been doubling Dexter Lawrence or putting him somewhat on one-on-ones, but the question is, has he made much of an appearance? So the first down for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott in shotgun. Prescott looks over the middle. This pass is caught by CeeDee Lamb. He is close to the first down. He'll actually be out just short of the marker, a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 1. "59 seconds. Dak Prescott about 150 passing yards. To his left is Lepke. Prescott looks, middle, passes, caught for the first down. That is Jake Ferguson to about the 45-yard line, 5-yard catch there. So it'll be first down, and the Cowboys will force to be going into no huddle. Cowboys set. Prescott takes the snap out of shotgun, looks. Prescott is taken down. Sack there by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Thank fuck.
And you
that'll
like
force
seeing
Dallas
that
back
because
to the
Thibodeau has been a little quiet to start the year. So you like seeing him get involved and make a play on QB.
Timeout,
Yep.
Dallas.
I mean, that's the first sack of a Dallas quarterback since 2021 for the Giants. So,
That long.
Wow. Since the Mike
That speaks
Glennon, Joe
volumes to
Judge
some.
days.
Jesus.
Some pretty bad times, but they need to hold here.
Well, again, if you hold Dallas here, you get some momentum into the second half. But then in the second half, you got to say, hey, listen, no more field goals. We got to put up touchdowns. So Dak will be in shotgun, 2nd down and 18. Lepke all the way to the left side. CeeDee Lamb in the slot takes the snap. Prescott looks right side. Pass is caught to Jalen Tolbert. Get about a gain of 4 yards, modest gain. It'll be 3rd down and long. Tyler Guyton, the left tackle, battling Kayvon Thibodeau. Thibodeau with an
They're so
inside.
fucking lucky. I'll let Luca play it out.
All right, 3rd down and 12. Prescott in shotgun. Thibodeau looked like he jumped off sides. There's a flag. Prescott looks off his left side. There's another flag in the backfield. Pass is caught by Tolbert for a first down. This is likely coming back as an offsetting penalties as there was 2 flags shot in the backfield and one at the line of scrimmage for Kayvon Thibodeau jumping off sides. He is at his knees right now, just taking a breather. But this play is likely to go on restart.
Yeah.
And the Giants
Just
get bailed
drove
out
him
there
to the
because somehow, some way, Dak Prescott made a play on that.
Yep.
Thibodeau a little slow to get up.
He threw him a wobbler too, and he still got it.
Listen, we shit. I know Cowboy fans shit on Dak all the time, and so do other people. But he's really a good quarterback. There's no doubts.
Well, now you have another chance, and you do have a
Third
chance
down
to
and
get
12.
possibly get
Thibodeau
the ball
getting
back
some
if
rest
it's an
on the
incomplete pass.
sidelines.
I feel like that was
Maybe a little
yeah.
banged up. Brandon Aubrey waiting for his chance. Third down and 12, 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Dak is in shotgun, calling out the protections.
You have an opportunity here to possibly get the ball back and
Clay
maybe
Martin
get
looks
one
like
deep shot to get a field goal, but I don't think they're going to get that kind of risky. I feel like they'll just take a knee if they get the ball
Yeah,
back
just
and
take it.
get this thing to halftime.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, they have no timeouts. How likely is a sideline player to the right side unless the Giants really screw it up? 65-yard field goal last week for Brandon Aubrey. Second longest in NFL history. Obviously, with the Ravens, Justin Tucker having the longest at around 66 yards. Third down and 12. Dak in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Prescott right side. Passes incomplete. Deontay Banks. I'm sorry, that was Brandon Cooks, the receiver. Cordell Flott in coverage. Fourth down and 12.
Though with going downfield, if you do get an opportunity, they probably won't. They'll probably take it to half. What do you have to lose? You throw an interception, it's like a punt.
Yeah, you just don't want to pull a Jets like last year, Alex.
Oh, please don't remind me.
Please don't remind me. I'm the Jet fan here. What? Please don't remind. How? I'm the one that
Jet's
has to be
gonna jet.
embarrassed watching that from the booth. And there's a penalty marker.
Jet's
down.
going to jet.
False start on the offense.
Cowboys, by the way, from Connor Hughes, SNY tweeted this out just now. 8 first half penalties. 8.
Yeah, not a very disciplined football team.
8 penalties is wow. There's definitely going to be some conversations in the locker room about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, what do you say Mike McCarthy looks like?
Yeah, it looks like a bullfrog.
Anger with the punt away, nearly blocked. And this will go into the end zone for a touchback. There's a penalty marker down again. Two penalty markers. Holding likely on the kicking team. So it wouldn't do much in terms of yardage.
Falcons are on primetime again next week. I feel like every one of their games has been primetime.
Yeah, and they haven't exactly been.
So they're such a mid football team.
Yep, it's the Kirk Cousins hype. That's what it is.
Kirk Cousins.
So Jerry Jones watching from the booth. The ultimate medal simoner as the Giants and Cowboys will go to halftime. 14-9 Dallas at the end of 2 quarters.
What are you eating?
But anyone want to open it up for first thoughts on the half?
Yeah, I'll go. So I think the defense did a solid job. I know they had some minor penalties or some inconsistencies, if you will. The Giants did the job in terms of keeping it out of Dallas's hands for the most part. I think Dallas had something like 3 drives, maybe 4 when you come down to it. So the defense, I like the fact they sacked Dak. I want looking at the stats right here, he's been hit once, which I don't like, but the pressure's been there a little bit more. As for the Giants, offensively, they need to start executing. The penalties have clearly hurt us more than it has hurt the Cowboys. They got to stop running the football on early downs because it kind of sets them up for uh, a bad situation, if you will, on the later downs. So maybe a pass to this, maybe a 5 yard pass and then a run play, something like that. Malik Neighbors is Malik Neighbors. He had 1 drop. Daniel Jones, I mean, 142 yards. That's good, but at the same time, as Dylan said, you can't really sit there and not talk about the deep shot that he missed to Darius Slayton, the deep shot that he missed to Malik Neighbors. Those are 2 plays he'd like to have back. So actually, my mistake. The Giants have had 2 quarterback hits thus far. Only 1 QB hit on Daniel Jones. That was from DeMarcus Lawrence. My only thing about the defense is keep CeeDee Lamb out of it and start forcing incompletions. Dak has only missed 2 passes this far, and same for Daniel Jones. So the Giants, I would love to score a touchdown the next drive, maybe go for 2, but getting a touchdown at least gets you back in the game a little bit more and has you playing with the lead and confidence. But I'll let Dylan handle his thoughts.
Dylan, when you're ready, Alex has let you offer
Right.
your first
And
half.
so, you know, I think that in this half, you had the first set of plays on defense where you got the 3 and out. Giants did. Looked like this was going to be a strong defensive game. They've had their good moments, but they've had some bad moments. And I feel like some of those bad moments was, that one drive where the Cowboys got their first touchdown in the first quarter. Every play over the middle of the field, bang, bang, bang. You couldn't stop it over the middle. You couldn't contain it, right? Now you had some good defensive possessions though. At the end of the half, you didn't let Dallas get down the field when they had a minute left. You stopped them, right? But I think what the real key is the offense in this game, as Alex has been mentioning. You need to be able to, expand the offense a little bit. I feel like it's been kind of the same eyewash on offense this game so far. A lot of you look like you're getting down the field, you get past midfield, and then, as I said before, once they get past the midway marker of the field, they kind of just play it a little conservative. They're not being as aggressive with some of their play calls. A lot of check downs, a lot of runs up the gut rather than looking to really make some big plays downfield and really get down the field quick. And they've ended up settling for 3 field goals. Now, 3 field goals is better than 0 points. You're still in the game. You're only down by 1 touchdown, despite not scoring the touchdown as of now. But, I want to see them open up the playbook a little bit. I feel like they kind of need to do that because I think they could be a lot more aggressive. And I think that's really going to be the key going forward the rest of this game. Because, the defense has, like I said, defense has had its good and bad, but I think overall you'll take it considering what Dallas is capable of doing offensively. You'll take what the Giants have done on the defensive end, holding them to 14 at halftime, right? So with that being said, you want the offense to expand more, put some points on the board, and really get to these guys because Dallas's defense has been underwhelming this year, and you're supposed to take advantage of that. And I feel like right now they're getting down the field, but they're not exactly hitting it all the way. And I feel like that they are just falling short of really taking advantage of that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Miz has a point that a lot of people are bringing it up on Twitter. Open up the offense, like that. I think that and penalties is kind of the difference in this game. Miz also says we don't have a real running back. Our real running back is in Philly. I was definitely wrong about that. I mean, Singletary's had a decent game, but like though that fumble could have been
Singletary
very
had a good
costly.
drive, but you want him to be careful with the football. That near fumble was scary because it would have been, like I said, 3 straight games with a fumble. So I think you just got to protect the football. I don't think they committed a turnover in the first half. I could be wrong about that, but I don't believe they did. So continue to protect the football and just play smart, but be a little more aggressive. I think that's really what you got to do.
Yankees are supposedly 3 outs away from the AL East, which is
They're up
fabulous.
10-0. So
Can I also add real quick that I think, in my opinion, Alex talked about running on the early downs, how it's basically a setup for failure, basically for the entire somewhat drive, I guess. The Giants have been able to come out of it a little bit, but at the same time, I think you know like, yes, they've ran Singletary most of the time, but I feel like the Giants should run Tracy and Eric Gray on like not on first downs, if Alex, if Alex gets where I'm going, or Dylan, you do as well, like don't put them in positions to fail just in case Singletary. He's had a solid game outside the ball control issues, but again, just it's been my overall point as well that Singletary is not a bell cow back. You have other backs, use them. Pretty sure Alex heard my speech, so I guess.
Yeah, I heard everything. Yeah, no, you definitely need to use your other backs, but the Giants don't have any other like legitimate backs, and they've struggled running the football other than Daniel Jones. So, would love to see what the second. I think, like Miz says, he doesn't hold the ball right and he's slow. As I said, that one play where he didn't hit the outside really well, I was a little concerned with. But I don't think the Giants are going to make super adjustments because they'll want to keep this
And
game.
I don't think they have a reason to make crazy drastic adjustments
Yeah.
because, as much as I want them to expand a little bit and kind of be more aggressive, at the same time, they're not turning it over. And then, they are putting points on the board, even if they're not all the points you want. They are putting points on the board. So if they're going to rely on the defense to win them this game, then you got to just make sure you get down the field and make sure you protect the football. If it ends up not resulting in touchdowns that often, then so be it. As long as, like I said, the defense holds up, then you can be in a good spot still. We've seen teams win games without scoring touchdowns, and we lost to a team that didn't score a touchdown, right? So just got to play good defense, but I still want to see them be more aggressive because, like I said, we know what Dallas is capable of doing. We've seen them be explosive on offense many, many times, especially not just against us, but against other teams in the NFL. So I want to see the Giants do a little bit more and be more versatile. I feel like they can do that, but I don't think they have to do anything crazy,
Yeah. But tone down the penalties, just open it up a little bit on the offense. Defense, I think they're doing a fairly good job, but you got to start. I don't understand. I'm going to look something up, right? Let's see. Completion percentage defensively.
I was gonna say real quick, as Alex was saying in the first half, let the pass set up the run. That's what I say about my team. I just want to invoke that as
The
well.
Giants have allowed a completion percentage of 70% to the opponent, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th worst in the NFL. They could be worse, but they could also be very much better. As we've seen the first couple of drives in these games, they're giving up, 10 of 10 and this and the other thing. Miz says, I want to get to the final 3 minutes of the game down 3 or 6 and see Jones get a great game-winning drive. I want to see him do that. I'd love that moment for him. Well, it's going to be, hopefully, it's going to be a nail-biter. And I say hopefully. I just don't trust it.
We're going to take the moral victories. If it's a close game, it's a win in our book.
Alex, are you going to take a moral victory on this game?
Likely, probably not. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
But also, I was going to say
we don't do these. We don't do moral victories. We want actual wins. We want actual victories.
Yeah, especially exactly. I know some people will move the goalposts, but somebody.
To me, like in my opinion, just looking at this game, and I've not that I've watched I've obviously seen the Giants, not that they're my team, these last couple of years against the Cowboys and some of the divisional opponents. And this is the type of game where if you don't make adjustments in the second half and you keep doing the same thing, that this game could get away from you. That's the old Giants of that's the bad Giants. If you really want to hit, show something to the NFL and say, hey, you know what, we're going to go out there and beat the Cowboys. This can't be a game where you let it get away from you and win. You got to win. You got to find a way to win and make it a sustainable way of winning. Take a shot on first down to start the game, to start the half, excuse me. Take a shot on first down. Take a shot on second down. Let the defense back up to open up the run game, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get cute either. Don't get
No.
cute with that neighbors stuff. Jacob says Alexa loves moving goalposts. I don't move the goalposts with the Yankees. I don't move the goalposts with the Giants or any other team.
No, he was
Because-
making a joke, obviously.
No, I know. No. I know. Of course, I know Jacob was. Miz says that Luca is dead on in his point. I think-
Again, like this is an old game for the Giants that in years past gets away from them in the second half. This is your time as a Giants fan, as member of the Giants, to change that. Do you go out there and battle your ass off and take this victory from the Cowboys to basically push them to 1-3 and rise above them, and then possibly set yourself up? What are the Eagles? 2-1, 3-0? Help me out here.
2-1.
2-1 because the Monday night game, but you have a chance to possibly be first in your division. Possibly. I'm not pulling it out there.
And
but
the
again,
Giants should be 2-1 right now, but
it
we
should
didn't
be.
employ a kicker. We didn't
No,
employ a kicker.
we don't like
so-
kickers. No, we don't do
Yeah,
that.
apparently the Giants have some sort of issue with kickers. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting to say the least. But again, this half is more crucial. This is a crucial game for the Giants. This is the most crucial game all year. Yes, you beat the Cleveland Browns. Yes, you could argue that luck was involved. But again, you won. But you know what? Show something is sustainable. That's, I think, what Giants fans really want. The wins are great and all. If you stack up wins, you stack up wins. Show something is sustainable so you can stack up more wins. And there's at least a pattern of success.
yep, pretty much.
So Dak Prescott has 29 career touchdown passes versus the Giants, tied second most versus the Giants with Sonny Jurgensen, but Tony Romo, I believe, has the first. And it looks like the Cowboys have made some adjustments according to their run defense. 186 yards of rush yards allowed per game during the season, but only 29 tonight. So
Yeah. What type of crack is the ref sniffing calling the face mask? Yeah, I called that out. I'm like, what? It wasn't even.
Yeah,
It was.
and I saw it again, and that was not a face mask penalty on Bellinger. I mean, I think he literally called it for the wrong team.
Maybe he's like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna go there, but preparing myself for a Giants second half. Oh God.
Alex might have to pull out a couple of beers.
No, I can't do that. I got work in the morning, so.
Oh, all right.
Or I'm going to be super pissy when I wake up. Maybe throw something.
Well, he can always get the non-alcoholic Heinekens.
Yeah, but what fun is that?
So we get the quadruple box: Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, and Brian Dable. So Brandon Aubrey kicks it away, a bit of a low kick, as this will be returned, slightly fumbled there by Gray. Or I'm sorry, that was Tyrone Trace. The ball is coughed up, but the Giants have it.
What the fuck was that?
It
I
was
think we're on the
special
same
team
page.
and-
I think we're on this. We're almost on the same page. I mean, I don't know where Dylan is, but
The Giants' special teams has been just a mess, to say the least. It has been a mess.
the fact that it ended up in Manhurt's hands, like, why is Amir Smith-Marset not doing kick returns? Jesus,
Alex,
my
go
God,
ask Brian Dable that.
I will.
Giants might be the only team ever that, when they get a kick return, you actually are nervous because
Yeah.
of how many
Literally
times
holding
they-
your
they
breath.
made some-
First down and 10.
Yeah.
They give it to Singletary. They got nothing.
What did I say about these first down runs?
Just absolutely stuffed on that play.
I mean,
Now you're down second and fucking 13 or something.
who was that up the middle? That was Mozzie Smith. Also, DeMar Vinover shown. No, that was actually on the fumble, but luckily Manhurts was right there in the nick of time to catch that. It was like almost it would have been like a reverse handoff end around, but that wasn't. That was completely by accident. So second down at 13 for the New York Giants after a loss of 3 on that run. Tyrone Tracy being looked.
Well, one thing is clear: the Cowboys are going to be sending a lot more pressure. If that first play was
Jones
not indicative of that,
looks to his right. Jones looking middle, looking. Fires, caught. First down, Darius Slayton.
it's a
I
good
kept
play.
I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You got that guy over the middle, and then he gets Slayton. So, Jesus, typical Daniel Jones tight window throw. He had neighbors. Holy shit! And he had the pick, but he got fucking Slayton. So whatever.
Yeah, but what if the I'm gonna play devil's advocate. What if the defender jumps in front of that? But whatever. First down and 10. Jones looking, pocket collapsing, throws. Pass is held on to. Nice catch there by Slayton. And it is another, should be another Giants first down. It is right on Jordan Lewis.
All right.
For what it's worth, guys, the Yankees officially won, so they are now AL East champs.
All right.
Now do something in the playoffs. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. First down and 10. You know, you're not running the football. You're fucking passing the football. And you don't even have to go deep every time. You could still go short.
Open up play action a little bit, get some yards. First down and 10. Malik Neighbors to the right in motion. Takes the snap. Jones quick pass to Wandale Robinson. He's got blocking on in front to get past the 50. Down to about the 47. About a gain of 7 or 8. So it'll be second down and short for the G-men.
I like the tempo.
Dak Prescott watching on the sidelines as Dable mixes up his plays. Second down and 2.
Now this is a play you could run the football.
Yeah, you get short yardage. Second down and 2. Jones under center with Singletary in the backfield. They got 2 wide receivers, Slayton and Neighbors. 2 tight ends as well. Takes the snap, gives to Singletary. Singletary's got the first down. Maybe an inch or 2 past it, maybe a yard. But regardless, the Giants get another first down. I believe this is their 3rd first down of the drive.
Dylan, are you still ahead of us? Because it feels like we're all on the same page now.
It's about 2 seconds behind, so it's like on the same play.
Yeah, this Amazon Prime is a weird animal.
It's not worth the trouble of going back and forth so much. It's
we're all
deal with
there.
the delay.
Carmen Brasilla looking on. The offensive line coach for the Giants. Jones takes the snap. They're going to go fake the end around. Jones looks. This is a pass caught by Tyrone Tracy. He's got blockers up ahead. Down the right side. Got a first down. And breaking more tackles and gets down to the 25-yard line.
What a play by Tracy. Wow.
That's why I like this kid out of Purdue. Open it. As I said, you don't even have to go long. You could just do fucking screens. That's how you're getting in the end zone.
Good job by John Michael Schmitz being the lead blocker out in front.
He has had a really good year. Like, it's underrated, Schmitz.
First down and 10. Play clock down to 5. Down to 4. Down to 3. Down to 2. Jones takes the snap. Looks left. Looking. Still looking. Throws. It is caught. This time by Malik Neighbors down to about the 12-yard line inside the 15. First down, New York Giants.
You're inside the 10 now at this point. You have a really good chance to get in the end zone. Good pocket protection, though. I think that's what we need to highlight there. Jones had time to find him open.
Malik Neighbors was literally in the backfield, too, looking like he was going to go pass protect. Obviously not because he's the receiver, but
Brian Dable looks like he's opening up the playbook a little bit.
Thank you.
Said.
Why is Manhurts out as a tight end? Where's Bellinger? Come on.
It's down to 7, down to 6, down to 5. Jones takes the snap. Flakes rolls to his right. Jones looking. Throws, passes, out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, if he just stayed in bounds, that's like a 2-yard game, but whatever.
Yeah, no, you take your shot right there. He's open on the side, and you miss it.
So it'll be second down and goal. Pressure was coming from the left side. Or I should say the right side, possibly. From DeMarcus Lawrence, because there was a free rusher. Mainly because of the play, not so much.
I think he hurt his foot on that play.
Yeah, he was holding his left foot. Second down and goal here for the G-men. Important they score 7. Jones, under center, takes the snap, gives to Singletary. Singletary up the middle, finds a little bit of a hole. He's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be third down. Pivotal here for the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Parsons came back in, but if Lawrence is out too, and there's another player hurt, I don't know. Yep.
That is number 35 for the Cowboys, Maris Leofold, the linebacker out of Notre Dame. So
you got like a half interview with him at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, I did. I got a half interview with him. So Mike McCarthy has to approach the field. We'll go to a break.
Well, now you're third and about like 7 yards or something. I mean, you have a real chance here to really,
Push it in,
pad,
please.
really pad a lead. But if it ends up in a field goal, I'll be disappointed. But again, it's better than 0 points. And if you can trust your defense to get stops, then you go from there and you work with it.
Yep.
Just don't let this drive result in a turnover. I think that's the biggest thing. Because at the end of the day, you still have plenty of time. Now, I think the real question is, though, is this going to be 4-down territory? Are they going to go for it on 4th down?
Well, that's a good question because there's two components, right? It's a couple of components, actually more than two. Is A, like where are you when you're at 4th down? To me, if they're at the like the 3-yard line or the 4-yard line, they may exercise going for it. But if they go for it and they lose and they depend on the defense, you can't let the Cowboys out of the end zone because that's the ultimate fear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think really it's going to be interesting what happens. I mean, if you like you just said, if you can get a couple yards here on 3rd down, even if you don't get in the end zone, I mean, I don't see why not. You don't take a shot for the end zone. Touchdowns have been hard to come as it is today, and I'm pretty sure this is their first trip inside the 10-yard line. So you might have to take a shot here. I think you got to be a little more aggressive and take a shot. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Because, I mean, you're in a tricky spot where you have a lot of time in the game. There's still, over 25 minutes left of game time. But at the same time, every precious second matters. So,
Yes, we're getting a Patrick Mahomes commercial here.
As if we don't have enough of those, but
You got this, and it looks like an ad from Adidas.
yeah, I got this. I do have one fantasy team where I do have Brandon Aubrey as my kicker, but I don't give a shit about that team because I'm already 0-3. So
So the Giants' pass protection is among the reasons Daniel Jones is feasting. 18-21 for 212 yards. Malik Neighbors 6 for 74.
yeah, like I said, their pass protection has been good. The O-line's performed well all season. And, it's a step in the right direction because we've had so many years of just terrible O-line play.
Looks
That's
like
so-
Marcus Lawrence is going back to the locker room. It'll be 3rd down and goal here for the G-men. Pretty pivotal. Malik Neighbors on the outside.
they do have Parsons back in, so there's noting.
Big
Jones
play right here.
in shotgun. Robinson motions left. Now goes back right, doing a little bit of orbit action. Kick to Wandale Robinson. He'll be short of the goal line. He'll be at around.
I think you got to go for it here. I think you got to go
I think
for
you
it.
do too.
Got to go for it. You're at the 3-yard line. You got to go for it. Got to go for it.
Will the Giants' offense stay on the field? Looks like they will.
You got to go for it.
We'll swing past there to Wandale.
I know what they were trying to do. Obviously, it didn't work, but
Got to go for it, man. Don't kick a field goal here. Go for it.
crucial tackle by Overshown.
I actually wanted the Jets to draft Overshown, but luckily we got Quincy Williams. They're going for a field goal.
Wow.
Snap,
What?
hold, kick is up, and it's good. I disagree with that entirely.
Dang. That
What
is
did
that's going to be a call that we might end up looking back on and saying, why did they not go for it?
Alex, can I refresh your memory? What did I say about playing not to lose and playing it tight? Did I not mention that? I'm just saying.
No, yeah, you did.
They needed to go for it there.
No. I completely agree with you guys. I would have went for
They
it.
needed to go for it.
What
We
do
might
you
be
at
looking, like I just said, that could be a play we look back on and say, why did we not go for it?
You're at the 3-yard line. Your offense is driving. You got like 3, 4, maybe 5 first downs. How many? I can't even count. Regardless, your offense is driving. It's the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. At worst, you don't convert. You leave them on the 3-yard line and back them up. Even then, if you gain like a yard or two, you're still backing them up. And then you could get a touchdown, possibly, if obviously you go for it on 4th and goal. But I'm sorry, that's playing not to lose. That's playing not.
Jones was also 6 for 7 with 75 yards on that drive.
Jesus.
I mean,
He's at 217
that,
already.
that's an average of over 10 yards of completion. I don't really understand why you didn't go for it.
Well, I mean, also actually, I can't even blame that. I was about to blame one of the stupid play calls, but I can't because
You're at the 3 yard line, man. I think you should have went for it there. But
Joseph with the kickoff, and this will go into the end zone for a touchback. Now, Dable will severely regret it if the Cowboys score a touchdown here.
I mean, even if the Cowboys get a field goal, I think you regret it because a field goal, you put them back up where you just were, 5-point game. So how much progress did you really get out of that? Nothing.
Mhm.
You're back to where you just were. So I mean, really, if the Cowboys get nothing out of this, maybe we'll look back on it and say, okay, maybe we made the right decision. But at the same time, I don't
Lost for
know.
words.
I'm a little lost for words on why they didn't go for it. But
Pass is caught on the outside. This is Ferguson, misses a tackle. He goes out of bounds. He did step out of bounds. I just want to confirm it around about 6 yards to gain. It'll be second down.
Can we stop throwing ourselves at the offense, please? Like seriously, like what are you trying to do?
As they're looking at some of Dak's reads from the previous drives.
I mean, yeah, he's completed most of his passes. I think he's missed what, 3 passes.
Prescott play action, looking, finds a man that is Ferguson. He somehow caught it, first down and a little bit more. So the Cowboys get a first down.
I thought they missed a hold on Roches, but I'm not complaining.
Ferguson will get a breather after that quick first down. Oof, Prescott took a shot to the gut.
I am surprised they did not call roughing.
Well, better that they don't. Prescott in shotgun. Dodal to his left. Prescott takes the snap. Toss to Dodal on the outside. And this is a gain of about, close to 8, maybe 9 yards for Dodal. So it'll be 2nd and 1.
He shouldn't be taking you that far.
Second down and 2. Dodal in the backfield. Prescott under center. Prescott takes the snap, gives to Dodal. That is a first down. Missed and tackle made there by Brian Burns. Be given about 7 or 8.
Now the Giants are getting gashed in the running game, which is not what you want to see.
Nope. So glad we hired Shane Bowen to help us stop the run.
Zeke Elliott comes back out on the field. Cowboys are going with one tight end, that being Schoonmaker. Elliott to Dak's left. Now Elliott motions to the right, actually being lined up as a receiver. Dak, empty set. Dak takes the snap. Giants rushing 4. Looks to his right. This pass is caught by Zeke, and it's a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. Tackle made there by safety Tyler Nubin. Second down here for the Cowboys. We're approaching 6 minutes here in the third quarter. 6 minutes left, that being.
DeMarcus Lawrence is officially questionable to return, by the way, with a foot injury.
Second down and 5, Zeke on the outside. Dak looks, takes the snap, looks, pass is caught by Lamb, and he just gets brought down there by Tyler Nubin once again. This is going to be like a 3rd and 2 for the Cowboys.
Why is nobody covering Lamb, like out of the backfield, straight up?
Well, the Giants also have very little cornerback depth. Their secondary is not good. It's a very weak secondary. I mean, you kind of had to expect CD to get his touches with that. It's an inexperienced secondary room.
3rd and 1. In the backfield is Lepke. Dak takes the snap, looks right, looks left. This pass is, incomplete. Intended for Lepke.
Huge.
It's 4th and 1. There's a penalty marker down.
Watch this be in the secondary.
And I think he was pointing towards the Cowboys offense. So we'll see what it is. Holding against the offense. And it looks like they're going to move him back.
All right.
They probably are under the assumption Dallas would have went for it on 4th down.
Yep.
And that is most certainly, yeah. Maybe Kayvon tripped a little bit, but still, there's enough contact there for a hold.
That's that social media.
Yeah, what's his name? Frankie McDonald or something like
I
that.
don't know. The siren.
3rd down and 11. Lepke to his left. Prescott in shotgun. Lamb on the right side. Prescott takes the snap, looking. Pass is incomplete for Brandon Cooks. No flag on the play. It is 4th down and 11.
That was shit close to a flag, but I'll give the credit to Cordell Flott.
Cordell Flott in coverage. Man to man.
Yeah, that's.
I think the ball was a little too far to his right, meaning Cooks. Long field goal for Brandon Aubrey. He's made 2 career field goals of 60-plus yards. The snap, the hold, the kick on the way, and it is good.
He had 2 extra point misses against us in his first game last year, but he hits the 60-yarder here, which really is no surprise because kickers love hitting 60-yard plus. But
it is
'cause of course.
Yeah, no, it's the Giant way.
Somebody says the Giants will lose week 2 because they didn't have a kicker, but they'll lose tonight because they do have a kicker.
If that's true, and we look back at this, I don't know. I'm gonna have a lot of things to say.
Jacob says they're playing not to lose. Well, if they're playing not to lose, then that's pretty concerning. Because you'd rather go down swinging. But regardless, it's 17-12.
Just blood, sweat, and tears over this.
So, will the Giants go for another field goal on this drive? Whew.
Folks, if you haven't already, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops, a video drops. We'll have a podcast recapping whatever the result is Saturday. And if you haven't already, please follow Dylan. His stuff is in the description. I'm not changing my opinion on a touchdown here.
Well, it has to be. You didn't score one last time. You decided to play not to lose.
Uber conservative. Someone said it, and I agree. We're trying to win We're trying to win like the Commanders won against us.
That's not exactly a
recipe for success. I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that's a ringing endorsement. So we get a look at the New York City skyline with little promos for Ghost and Tulsa King. But another critical drive for the Giants. Scoring 7 would have definitely benefited them. What will the score be now? 9-12. Yeah, this game would have been tied if they had gone for 2, if they had the touchdown. But Post Malone is at the game. Multi-platinum recording artist, and he was meeting with some of the Cowboys. That being Brandon Aubrey. Kick is away. This will be returned by the Giants. Gray past the 30, and it goes down to about the 32-yard line.
I always have to hold my breath when this fucking guy. And we have a flag.
Penalty marker down. And this most likely the time this is on the receiving team, so we'll see what happens here. But yet again, Cowboys have been the most penalized team all night. Looks like they're taping up his foot, meaning DeMarcus Lawrence. Nope, no penalty. So both teams are spared. It'll be first down here for the Giants with 5 to play here in the third quarter. And they're also looking at Cooper Lepke, the fullback.
Hunter Lepke, not Cooper Lepke.
Why did I call him Hunter Lepke? Excuse me. Jones takes the snap, play action, roll out to his right. This pass is caught by Malik Neighbors. It gave him about 4 or 5 yards. It'll be second down.
Second down for Malik Neighbors now. 7 catches for 79. They continue. Here, this is second try.
All right. So it'll be second down and 5 here for the G-men. Neighbors out in the slot. Jones in shotgun. Singletary to his right. Man in motion is Daniel Bellinger. Takes the snap. They give it. And Jones is backed up.
Wow.
Shoulder thrown to the turf.
Dallas just read that play all the way.
Now we're at third and fucking long.
Brought down by Marshawn Nealand.
Yeah, he didn't even think that the running back had it.
Yeah, he was prepared. That's going to be like third down and 10 for the Giants now. Forget any yardage you gained on that initial first down. Malik Neighbors is going to motion to the right with Trayvon Diggs being following him. 4 down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. They get the snap off. Jones looks at, caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Smart tackle there by Jordan Lewis. And it looks like the Giants will probably punt.
That was a good tackle right there.
No, it was.
Robinson had a bunch of green ahead of him for a first down, but that was a good tackle.
So Jamie Gillen will be on to punt the.
Is this the first punt from the Giants?
I think so.
Yeah,
think
I
so.
don't remember seeing one. The Scottish
believe so.
Hammer. Gillen kicks this away till about the 18-yard line. This is hauled in by Cavante Turpin.
Another drive of holding the breath defense. In which I'm not mentally prepared. They need to force a punt.
Well,
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Not what you expected. Well, when the unexpected happens, if you're in the Hyundai, you're likely in one of 9 IIHS top safety picks. No other brand has more.
Let me see something regarding the MLB standings.
So, rest easy, kids. Because
Who in their right mind had the Tigers possibly going to the playoffs?
Not me. Not me. And it's even crazier with them because they sold at the deadline. They got rid
Yeah.
of Jack Flaherty, they got rid of Mark Canna, and they ended up getting red hot. I mean, at that point, you just tip your cap to them. Those guys never gave up.
The
And the
Royals
team you
have-
want to really look at, the Twins collapsing. They collapsed. They just gave it away, really.
Obviously, it's the Orioles, Tigers, and Royals for the wild card.
I don't know if anybody had that on their bingo card before the season began.
Nope, not at all. I thought I expected the Royals to have some progress, but
I didn't think the Royals were going to be in the playoffs.
no,
thought
neither
they
did
were-
I.
I thought that, it would just be a step toward it.
The Giants did not get a first down that drive, right?
No.
Okay, so we're back at square one.
What if it's square 2 or square 3?
No, we're at square one.
Not a lot of Giant fans are happy with the decision to throw short of the line again.
Well, in a game where it's tit for tat and it's close as hell, you kind of need those throws past the sticks.
So CeeDee Lamb, 98 yards tonight with a touchdown on Deontay Banks. 1st and 10 here for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak under center. Prescott takes the snap, gives to Zeke. Zeke up the middle. He's got a first down.
I don't understand why
Penalty marker on the play.
I don't understand why on first down you don't have Dexter Lawrence on the field. Set the fucking tone.
Is this one coming back? Looks like it might go against Dallas, actually. Holding against number 73. Penalties declined, but there's also another hold. And you talk about a team that's consistently shooting themselves in the foot, but is still lucky to be up in this game.
And then you signify one guy, and the other guy now is going to be
Yep.
on his back.
That's a hold.
The guy gets away with it. Right.
Can the Giants take advantage of this? Find out next. What's up to Jetson Smith in the building?
What's up? So they're moving it back.
No, I was talking about Dexter Lawrence, Jetson Smith. DeMarcus Lawrence is getting his foot taped.
On first down, CeeDee Lamb is in the backfield. Kevontae Turpin in the slot. Lamb motions to Dak's right. Dak, 1st and 19. Takes the snap. They give it to Lamb. Lamb trying to push outside, but Brian Burns is there.
It's a good play.
It'll be 2nd down and even longer for Dallas.
Giants needed a good edge rusher, and they went after Burns and got him.
Breaks right off the block of Tyler Guyton.
Sets the edge really well.
Outside arm and shoulder free, able to be able to keep contained there in case CeeDee Lamb has been in the backfield now 3
2nd
times.
down and 20.
Got him really far back there. You can really make a good stop right here. This is your opportunity.
Take the snap
Couple
from
of good
Beebe.
ones.
They're going to delay handoff to Zeke. Zeke's got some holes, and he gets right at the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and medium.
Still 3rd and very long. This is your chance to force him a punt and get the ball back.
Yep. And if you hit him with enough pressure, it's good field position for a punt.
Exactly.
It'll
If
be
anything,
third-
you're already in great field position for a punt. Just don't let him get a first down.
3rd down and 12. Screw the 3rd and medium. It is 3rd and 12.
I don't think you should blitz here. I could be wrong, but I'm scared of Dak finding a
No.
play out of the pocket.
I don't think you blitz. No.
Giants changing their play. Dak takes the
Yeah, it looks like
snap,
that's
takes
exactly
it to
what they're
Lepke,
doing.
and he's not going to gain much.
Wow.
Dallas will punt.
And that is exactly what the Giants needed after some
That's
judging
questionable.
positions. Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for the check down.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
He must have seen the pressure. I mean, they were only sending 4 at that time, I think. But Brian Anger will be on to punt.
Near Smith Marset.
Will be returning this. Kick is up, kick is away. Going to Amir Smith Marset around the 25-yard line. Making one man miss, going down the left side, making another man miss. Past the 40, passed right down to about the 45, down to about the 48 of the Giants.
All right, I'll take it.
A good play from special teams. That's what
looks
you like
we
to
got
see.
A little bit of a scuffle here as Amir Smith Marset tries to get out of it, but nobody's harmed.
I think at this point, though, and I apologize, that was an alarm of mine that just went off. But I think at this point, if Giants get a touchdown, they're going to have to go for 2. They're going to have to. I mean, you're at the
I would
point in the game now
entertain
where I think you have to. Honestly, I think you do because, you kick you kick the PAT. I mean, Dallas still all he needs is a field goal, and Dallas hasn't had that. That was like the first time I think Dallas has punted, so they haven't had that much trouble getting down the field either. So, I think you gotta take your shots here and try to go for 2 and Yeah, get that field goal lead.
Dallas was worried Dak would throw a pick. I mean, I think that's questionable. I don't know.
I think
I
they
mean,
could have
that's also
definitely went with
playing
something
back to
better.
lose.
And if anything, too, if Dallas was actually worried about Dak throwing a pick, then they should have just ran it up the middle or something, get a few extra yards for a better punt. If
Or
that's the
you
case.
could do a screenplay.
Yeah, something to where you get some extra yardage, because of where if you don't get a first down, you at least have a good punt and you can put the Giants back further downfield. Now, instead, you got like what 1 or 2 yards after that play, so they punted it away, and the Giants are now nearly at midfield. So
So useful. Go into commercial 30 seconds before the end of the third quarter. Burns owned. Guyton keep that matchup going. Yeah, I mean, Aziz also has gotten his fair share of snaps today. Let's not forget about that.
Somebody said on Twitter, Brian Burns is going to piss me off doing that salsa.
Yeah, I saw that. All right. What play will the Giants run before the fourth quarter?
All righty. Be first down here for the G-men.
What are they at the 40? What?
They got to be at the 48-yard line, as in their 48-yard line.
The Cowboys have been reeling the last 2 games, and this is the first.
That's one big-ass Giants and Cowboys hat.
We're on the road.
First down and 10. Jones in shotgun, Malik Neighbors to the left, with Diggs covering him, Singletary to his left as well. Jones takes the snap, fakes, they give it to Neighbors. Neighbors shakes out of a tackle, breaks another tackle, and gets the boom laid on him by Malik Hooker.
Tough tackle, but good moves
Good break.
to get yards out of that.
And this will be the end of the third quarter. It's been a tight one, folks.
What's up to Miz? He's back in the chat. Here it goes. Go get it, 8. Take a shot. Well, they're at second and medium, so you could afford to run the football if you do it correctly. I'll be right back.
All right, so Giants could be potentially a quarter away from winning or a quarter away from taking the loss. It's all on them.
This drive right here could define the rest of the game, honestly.
It will.
'Cause
I think
I don't know if you get in this position again to
No.
be this set up. I mean, you're in their territory, and you're able to get down the field and score. I mean, I don't want him to kick a field goal. I'm sick of the field goals, but
Yeah.
at this stage of the game, if they have to kick a field goal, then you have to kick a field goal because you can win the game on a field goal then by that point, right? So they might not have a choice, but I want them to get in the end zone. We've yet to see them reach
Exactly.
the end zone today, despite Daniel Jones being extremely efficient with the football and all that stuff. They haven't managed to get in the end zone. So
They've been close, but no cigars of yet.
they should have went for it that last drive that they had when they were at 4th and 3 or whatever it was. They should
Yeah.
have went for it, and I'm going to stand by that because if they end up losing this game, I'm going to point to that specific one right there as a difference maker.
Absolutely. And what was I going to say? Because again, Giants would obviously have 9 points starting that with the 4th and goal. You could end up possibly with the game would be tied essentially. The game would be tied if they go for 2. And if anything, you're probably just down 1 point if you just go for the 7 instead of the 8. But I think he would go for the 8 in that scenario.
Regardless, you would be at least in a field goal game. Instead,
Absolutely.
you're exactly where you are at halftime. You're down by 5. That's what you were at halftime. So
Jacob
really, what did you really gain out of that drive? Nothing.
Absolutely.
You gained nothing out of it. Like,
Jacob says the O-line has been amazing tonight.
Mhm.
They've held up really well in pass protection.
Pass protection has been great, honestly. It's been fantastic.
Jones has had a lot of time back there.
I've had no complaints about the O-line. I've honestly had no complaints about the O-line, and I've had very little complaints about Jones, other than a couple, misfires that he had in the second quarter. I haven't had
Absolutely.
much to complain about him. I think really the person I'm blaming is Brian Dable. I think we need better play calling in this game. I think more aggressive play calling would have been a difference. But there's still another quarter, and you have a chance to make an adjustment. So let's see what happens.
Andrew Booth is on the sideline, and former Giant Amari Uruwariye has now suited up. 2nd down and 2 as we start the fourth quarter. Man in motion is Slate, and they give it up the middle. Singletary makes the man miss, makes another man miss, and gets the first down off the left side.
There's a flag.
Penalty marker down. See if this one is coming back. It is against the offense, so it is indeed coming back. Chris Manhertz with the hold.
And that one hurts.
Yeah, man, that hurts.
That's
Oh
such
my
a dad
god.
joke. That's such a dad joke.
Yeah, that's holding. Come on, man. This guy plays over fucking Daniel Bellinger. It's like 2nd and what, 12? I don't know.
Could be that, realistically.
I don't know if he
Second
even
down-
had to do that. I think
second-
Singletary could have beat the guy either way.
2nd down and 12. Just opening the fourth quarter, Johnson and Neighbors in motion. Neighbors on the left side matched up against Trayvon Diggs. Down to 10, down to 9, down to 8, down to 7. Jones in shotgun takes the snap, looking, middle, looks to the right side, deep ball, separation, incomplete.
Slate. That's not a great
nearly got
ball.
ripped off.
That's not a great ball by Jones, but I got to look at the replay to see if Slayton had it, but that's not a great ball.
I think
Nah,
Slayton had to
I think
alter
that's a
routing.
misfire. That's a misfire.
Let's see. I mean, I said it. I said, if Aurier gets, come on, man.
That's an underthrow.
It's an underthrown ball.
No, it is.
How is he supposed to catch that?
The fuck, come on, man.
He's done that
not
3
Diggs.
times.
This is Aurier.
I mean, you went up against him in practice.
Come
Down
on,
to
man.
4, down to 3, down to 2. Daniel
We're
Jones
going to
calls
call
timeout.
timeout.
Not a great sequence of events. You have the holding penalty, the misfire deep ball, and now you have a timeout called at the beginning of the fourth quarter. An auspicious start here for the Giants, as Walter Clyde Frazier would say.
Yeah, it's a little concerning seeing him be this short on these deep throws. You know, he's had great moments this game. He's made some good throws, but when it comes to the long balls and the airing it out, he's come up short almost every time.
Yep, he's probably like
very
0 for
alarming.
3.
It's
0 for
alarming.
3 kind of thing.
He's been very short on a lot of those.
It'll be 3rd down and 11 here for the G-men. And again, folks, they started out at their own 48-yard line. They got
A penalty, and then you fucking move back. And
You
then
had a
that
penalty
underthrow.
and then another underthrown deep ball, and now you're once again at 3rd and very long.
3rd down and 11. Neighbors in motion to the left. They don't have Diggs covering him. It's actually, I think, Jordan.
Hey, look,
Lewis.
for
Might be
once we see
Aurier
Jalen
or
Hyatt.
Lewis. I think it's Warrior. Jones in shotgun takes the snap, looking. Has to run out of the pocket. Rolls to his right. Jones looking. Pass is caught. Wandale spins out of a tackle, spins out of another tackle, and gets barreled down by Odighizuwa.
If it's a good spot, I think you go for it.
I was just about to say, I think you go for this. I don't think you can just give this ball away.
No, it looks like he's going to go for it.
Dable is calling the play, so yes, he will be going for it.
Now, are they going to actually go for it, or are they just going to try to get Dallas to jump off sides?
4th down and 3. Pivotal here for the New York Giants. 13:52. Jones with receivers to his right. Robinson. Now Neighbors motions to the left. Down to 6. Down to 5. Singletary to his right. Down to 3. Down to 2. They get the snap off. Jones looking. Fires. Pass is caught by Neighbors for the first.
Big play. Big play right there. And it's nice to see Dable not get conservative. Look to actually go for it on it, which, he could have done before when it was the same amount of distance
Mm-hmm.
for a first down. But, hey, it was the exact same distance right before the right
This
early in
man
the
got
third
flipped
quarter.
over. Illuminor got his ass beat, but fucking Neighbors got his head flipped over.
Down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, down to 4,
Stop
down to
taking it down to
3,
the clock.
down to 2, down to 1. They get the snap off. Jones, play action, looking over the middle. This pass is caught by Malik Neighbors down to about the
Nice.
21-yard line. There's a penalty marker on the play.
Jones and Neighbors connection starting to hit.
This might be moving back. Or is it? It's going to be against the defense. That penalty.
Thank you.
Malik Neighbors also is at over 100 yards again. Third straight game.
Actually, no. I think it wouldn't be the third straight because I think last week he only had like 88 or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Still,
You're right.
nonetheless, it's still
You're right,
remarkable.
but still, second 100-yard receiving game.
Aurorier with the illegal contact or holding penalty rather, but regardless, it is a Giants first down. First down and 10 here for the G-men, right on the 21-yard line. Takes the snap. They give to Singletary. Play action. Rolls to his right. They find Neighbors. Neighbors gets a tackle behind the line of scrimmage right there.
I did not like that one.
And
no, I didn't.
I did not like that.
Tackle made by Amani Aurorier, the aforementioned.
-1.
So you take a yard away. It's going to be second down and 11.
A touchdown would be ideal, but I won't lose sleep if they get a field goal. But I will be thinking about not going for it when they were near
I
the
will
end zone.
lose sleep if they get a field goal.
Alex is like, I'm going to hold. I'm not.
Well, the game's not over yet, so if they lose the game on field goals, then yeah, I'll lose some sleep. But
Jones in the shotgun. Man in motion is Theo Johnson. Jones takes the snap. They hand it off to Singletary. Singletary trying to find a hole. Goes back to the left side. He's brought down
what a
3 yards
idiot.
behind the line.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Harris Leah foul with the tackle.
Dude, what are you doing? You're not Saquon.
that is 2 pretty bad play designs in a row.
And Trayvon Diggs might be hurt.
Like, what?
That's 2 bad
If
play
you're
designs.
Singletary, just take the fucking yards, bro.
I didn't like either of those play calls.
Number 1 defensive back. Here's what happened.
That ball came all the way back to the left. Diggs just trying to get involved there to clean it up.
There you go. Let's see where Diggs gets rolled up on. I don't see where.
Take the fucking yards, bro. What are we doing? You wonder how we get ourselves into fucking third and fucking not manageable.
And Diggs is up on his feet with a little bit of a limp, so he'll head to the side.
Hey, Giants, listen. I got a little key for you. Whoever Neighbors lines up against, I don't know, Diggs is not in the fucking game. How about you throw it that way?
Well, even worse news, I think Diggs is going straight to the locker room. They're not even going to have the medical tent.
I'm so pissed off.
I hope he's all right.
I will live if you take the yards. And I know that was a stupid play call, but fuck, man. Like, what are we doing? Oh, I think I'm Saquon Barkley. Idiot.
Well, now you're third and very long once again. So what do you do here now? Do you just play it safe and go for the field goal, or do you try to get the first down?
So Israel
gotta get a first down.
Mukuamu is now his replacement. Jones in shotgun, 3rd and 14, takes the snap. Looking. Jones throws. Pass is dropped by Slayton.
Another fucking underthrown ball by this guy. Just fucking
He
kick
had
the
him
field goal.
wide open.
Just fucking kick the field goal.
Now you have to. It's 4th and 14.
How many times are we under? What is that, number 4?
That's
gotta
he
be like the
he
fourth
underthrew
time.
the ball to Slayton, going up the right side. You could argue Slayton has to catch that, but he had to come back for it. It's not like it was a regular comeback route.
Slayton could have caught that one still, but it's still a bad throw. So
the snap, the hold, the kick on the way to Joseph, it is good. So it is now 17-15, a 2-point game.
Well, we're in for the Greg Joseph game, I guess.
Yeah. Greg Joseph has probably never kicked this many field goals in his life.
But again, that you had the under. I'm trying to think of the underthrows.
I mean,
You
like
had
That one, out of all the underthrows he's had, that one was not as bad. I think
Right.
that one could have still been caught. I do, but at the same time, it was not a perfect throw at all. So, well, you got the field goal now. So now you have to rely on the defense to get you another stop.
Yep. I don't understand as to why Hyatt never sees the field, but Slayton can drop passes like that.
Beats me, because I think Hyatt should be playing too. I think he
Fucking
would
third
really
round
open
pick
up the
from a
offense.
year ago.
I feel like Hyatt would really open up the offense.
Bumsicles. That's what he is. Fucking field goal game. I agree, Jacob. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's the perfect time to go for Neighbors.
He might have been double covered though. I would have to look back at the play, but if he was double covered, then I mean, you kind of didn't have a choice.
I'm gonna see how many drops Darius Slayton has this year. So I feel like he's dropped more than one.
You could say that a lot for a lot of his time recently, even in past years. You know, he's had some key drops. Good receiver, but he has had some key drops.
Yep, Joseph Smith says congrats on the Yanks.
Yes, sir.
But I hope the Giants trade Slayton at the deadline for a bag of chips.
Wasn't he a
Serious.
free agent? You guys ended up re-signing him.
Yeah, that was after the 2022 season.
Okay.
But Hyatt can't play though. You know, unbelievable.
They said Trayvon Diggs left the game with cramping and was dehydrated, so his return's questionable.
I have somewhat of a feeling he comes back. Somewhat.
Well, if it's like a final drive and it's down to it, he probably does.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. They said he was dehydrated, so.
So Joseph being ready to kick off. He's gotten quite the legwork, folks.
Yeah.
Joseph.
At least he's gotten his reps.
Yeah.
Kick is into the end zone for a touchback, so Dallas has a chance to put more points on the board and extend their lead over the Giants.
Yep, I remember, Jacob. The Washington Commander, they were the football team then, but the Minnesota game, he has concentration drops. That's the player he is. So,
I mean, his worst one's going to be against Washington when he had that wide open ass touchdown.
yeah, no, it was against Washington.
Guidance.
I'd put Burns on, but okay.
Prescott rolling to his right, pass is caught by Ferguson. Ferguson is going to just be short of the first down marker.
They're already at the fucking 40.
Be at the 39-yard line. And I don't think Dexter Lawrence was on the field, Alex.
Well, I mean, it was a play action. Someone should have been covering the leaking tight end.
Be second down and short, second down and inches with Rico Dowdle in the backfield. Prescott, under center, takes the snap, gives to Dowdle. Dowdle up the middle, gets a first down.
DJ Davidson got his ass blown off the ball.
It looked like Dowdle tackled Davidson. Yes, we know he's questionable.
Now, this is what Dallas is going to try to do: to run some clock, maybe get a touchdown at the end or a field goal.
It's because they know the Giants are only converting field goals. They're the
New York field goals.
Exactly.
That's what they are.
Dak in the backfield takes the snap, play action. Dak throwing it, pass is caught, and he's not down. So Ferguson gets the first down.
Here we go. We're not gonna cover the fucking tight end now.
This is a possession where you need to get him. Where you need to stop completely. You know, especially since the Giants struggle to get in the end zone. Like, yeah, you can live with the field goal, but you want to be able to prevent him from doing that since you have struggled to get in the end zone yourself.
Dak is perfect on first and second downs in terms of completion rating.
Giants
Zach
need a
Martin.
turnover. They don't even have Zach Martin's out of the game right now, but 2nd and 1. You might as well let him fucking go.
2nd and 1, they give to Dodal. That is a first down and plenty more, getting down to about the 40-yard line.
Well, at this point, it's already a field goal because of Brandon Aubrey. Let's put it that way.
Unless you set him back on a sack or a tackle for loss.
Maybe
Giants
Martin
have
got poked in the
24
eye.
rushing yards, but 264 passing yards.
Something's in Martin's eye, so why don't we take advantage of that?
It's also worth noting that the Giants have outgained the Cowboys and are still losing.
Yep, because we
Yeah,
don't know.
you could argue the Giants have played better than them all game. They just haven't been able to
Dak
execute
looks
when
right
they're in the
side,
red zone.
pass is incomplete, deflected by Flott.
I'm gonna jinx it, but Cordell Flott's having a really good game.
And here comes Zach Martin.
Cooks really hasn't gotten much.
I think he got like a big first down, I think, like in the second quarter, but that's it. Playing the ball, good technique. 2nd down and 10, Dodal to his right. Prescott in shotgun takes the snap, 4-man rush. Play action. Prescott looks right side. Pass is caught on Flott. That's a first down. Jalen Tolbert.
Forget anything I just said.
Alex, you shouldn't have said anything at all.
I said I was gonna jinx it.
Well, if you knew it was a jinx, you shouldn't have said it.
This one being Jalen Tolbert with the reception on Flott. And
It's the same fucking route.
I guess they were playing zone that time because he had his eyes towards the quarterback.
No, he was playing ass.
Dak takes the snap, gives to Dodal on the right side. He gets past the first couple of tackles, is brought down by DJ Davidson for about 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
The mission is keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, at this point, we know they're going to end up with a field goal. So you keep them out of the end zone, and you have one last chance to try to take the lead and get in the end zone yourself. But you cannot let Dallas get in.
DJ Davidson is hurt.
If you let Dallas get in the end zone, then it all of a sudden becomes a 2-possession game.
You could argue if Dallas gets in the end zone, this game is over.
No, yeah, you definitely could. There's not a lot
Unless
of time
they
left.
miss the field goal.
Either way, I mean, you would still need a 2-point conversion. It's going to be an uphill climb. You have to prevent him from getting in the end zone, plain and simple.
Yeah,
Trayvon Diggs is coming back out, not on the field, obviously, but he is taking some runs. 2nd down and 6. Clock is running. Lamb in motion. They give it right to him. Fakes. No, they actually They do give it to Lamb. The cameraman was out fake.
Good tackle.
But Bobby Okereke comes out with the stop.
Good tackle. Big tackle. Now it's third and lengthy, if you will. It's not third and super long, but it's
it's like third and medium.
Yeah. Third and
7. Medium hamburger.
3rd down and 7. Crucial down here for the Giants defense.
This is the play of the game right here.
Absolutely. Prescott calling out protections. Down to 9, down to 8. Prescott in shotgun. Man in motion is Cooks. Prescott looks to the left, takes the snap. Looking, pass is incomplete.
Nice.
Intended for CeeDee Lamb and the
Good
Cowboys
coverage by
will
Bobby
kick the field goal.
Okereke. Good coverage.
If Dak had waited 2 seconds, that's Tibbs.
Yeah, Thibodeau got that bend around him.
Yep. He was right there, too. Well, you know what we can at least applaud for here? The defense is doing their part to keep the Giants in it.
Yeah. We need to execute.
Snap, hold, kick on the way, and the kick is good.
2015.
I will be right back momentarily. I'll come right back before the next commercial break is over.
Absolutely.
Neighbors is a fucking beast. You could say that again, almighty.
Well, Alex, now it's time to convert.
The moment of truth. No field goals here, please.
Well, that's if you don't shoot yourselves in the foot, underthrow passes, or drop
Yeah, just
passes.
take a gun. You know.
Sox, how you feeling today?
I'm under duress. I'm under duress. But if you guys haven't already, again, hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or video drops. So it's 20-15. That's 5 points. Giants get 7. They could try for 2, but I don't know. Luca, what would you do? Would you try for 2? Would you not try for 2 if you get a touchdown?
If you try for 2, you make it possibly a field goal game. If you try for go regular for 7, you basically tell them a field goal wins it. So
I think you should go for 2, honestly,
I
either
think
way.
so too. So it's the moment of truth, as Alex says.
Yep. Giants have 22 rushes for 24 yards on the ground. It's all about Daniel Jones. 268 yards. That's probably the most passing yards he's had this season.
Well, we can credit the Giants defense today for keeping them in the game. You know, they've done their part. They've held Dallas to 20 points. You know, but you want to see the Giants offense finally do something, right?
Yeah.
So gotta do something here. And I think and at this point, you get a touchdown, you have to go for 2 because a field goal,
Yes.
an extra point does absolutely nothing for you. So you
It,
have
it
to go.
doesn't. Like it doesn't matter if you miss the 2-pointer or get an extra
It
point.
doesn't
It's
matter
really
if
the
you
same
miss the
thing.
2-pointer or you make the PAT. It's the Dallas can still win
Yeah.
with a field goal. So you got to go for 2 if you get in the end zone. But ideally, the Giants can kill some clock, wind this down, get in the end zone, get one more defensive stop, and walk away with a win. That would be that could be great. They're set up to do that. They just have to execute.
Yeah, we have to be, like Todd
This-
Ball.
This is also, I think, the biggest moment of the season for Daniel Jones with this drive as Aubrey kicks this one away.
Yeah, this could be a season-defining drive. I think that's the best way to put it. This could define your season.
one pressure for Andrew Thomas allowed.
Listen, that's why Andrew Thomas is one of
Micah
the best
Parsons
tackles.
on him too, which is
Exactly.
phenomenal.
Andrew Thomas being one of the best left tackles in all football.
I don't
but
even.
these
I
clowns
wouldn't
said
even
he's
say
like
one
left
of. I would say he is the best left tackle in all of football.
First down and 10 here for the G-men. Micah Parsons back in. So is Trayvon Diggs, lined up on Darius Slayton. First down here, Neighbors motions down. Takes the snap, play action. Jones roll out to the right side. Jones looking, fires, incomplete, out of bounds.
I don't like going heavy there, but it is what it is.
It'll be second down and 10 after the incompletion.
Because realistically, you only had 2 receivers, right? I mean, you had Singletary, but that doesn't really count. You had Slayton and Neighbors.
So the Singletary's had 13 rushes for 22 yards. That's like 1 point whatever. Has Theo Johnson been targeted at all?
No.
Second down and 10. Neighbors lined up on Diggs. Jones in shotgun. Jones takes the snap, looks left, looking, throws. Pass is caught by Theo Johnson, who we just mentioned. 6-yard gain.
I think he could have threw the ball a little bit better, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it kind of looked.
Take the short gain though. You take the short gain. You have an easier chance at a first down. Right now, it's all about just moving the chains.
Yeah, I think that's what they should have been doing earlier, honestly, was short gains.
Joe Shane looking on.
They could have definitely benefited off the short gains the previous drive. You know, I know we said we want to expand the playbook, but
Wandale in motion. Jones. Shotgun takes the snap. They're sending a blitz quick. Jones throws. Pass is caught by Wandale. He is short of the marker.
What do you do?
if it's man, this is a tough call. Very tough call, actually. I think you go for this.
Yeah.
5:50 to play. Giants have 2 of 3 timeouts. Cowboys have all 3 timeouts.
I think you go for this.
You can't have luck, though. You have to actually get it via execution. You can't have that Singletary shit.
Nope, but you're that close. I think you got to just try it. You got to see what happens here.
Giants are heavy with two receivers. Singletary in the backfield. Takes the snap, gives to Singletary. Did he get it?
I think he did. I think
I think he did
Not
too.
holding my
He's
breath,
leaning
but I don't
over
know.
the first down marker.
I think he got
Giants
it.
first down it is.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the overhead.
Big play right there.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, and the look says yes. Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
He's in there. He's in there. It's a first down.
He blocked by Theo Johnson, by the way. Snuck in that little hole. Jones, an empty set. Shotgun. Dallas rushing forward. Jones looking left. Pass is caught by Malik Neighbors, getting to the outside and goes out of bounds.
I'll take
Got a
the 5.
4-yard gain. Push out of bounds made there by Jordan Lewis.
The Giants currently have a win probability of around 23%. You might be asking yourself, why is this
4:36 to play with the clock winding down.
Well, first, they have not done
Second down.
touchdown. So they're pretty much
Malik
every
Neighbors,
down.
115 yards with 12 receptions. Second down and medium, second down and 6. Parsons looking off the edge. Jones under center. Jones takes the snap, gives to
Why
Tracy,
the fuck would you run the football?
and he is right at the line of scrimmage.
What the why?
He just got swallowed up right there.
What is it? Why? What does that get you?
Absolutely nothing.
And stopping there, I think, was Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I mean Thomas had a horrible rep, but why?
Jones, yeah. I can't defend that.
Superior play right there by Micah Parsons in crunch time. Outside move.
Could he have had a hole? Possibly, but you can't think like that right now. Third down and 6. Down to 7, down to 6, down to 5, down to 4. Jones in shotgun, down to 3. They get the snap off. Jones looking, fires, passes incomplete. Robinson thought he was held, and it's going to be 4th down and 6.
I think you have to go for it again.
Yep. No, there's no question.
You don't have time. You don't have time to just give it back to them,
Yeah, he's got to
that's a
have
drop.
that.
and that has to be caught. That's got to be caught.
That's a drop.
You can't. I'm sorry, you can't place it better than that.
Parsons, remember we talked about him moving from the outside, this time right over top of the center.
What? I don't know what they were calling for. I didn't see any PI.
No, they may be looking at well, at least the booth was looking not looks like Micah Parsons is hurt.
They work on Parsons and injury time. That was 3.5 and 4th down coming up.
We go to commercial.
Have you ever noticed how tourism commercials use camera angles to make things look big and exciting? They make
I
you
can't
think
take these drops, man. I really can't.
it's like
I can't take the overthrows, but I can't take the drops.
working. How about now?
Shooting themselves
Tell
in
me
the
if you
foot.
can't imagine to make this vacation look exciting. It actually is.
This is our go big or go home trip to Texas. Go get your own.
What you got to say?
Shahai Ohtani and Tyrese Maxey in this thing. And Jamal Murray.
We got now.
Take control of your health by boosting your force field, the immune system. With the Aura Ring, you can listen to your body's signals.
So is this offense really Malik Neighbors or bust, Alex?
Or your temperature.
Fucking looks like it.
How to improve your sleep, or if your heart rate shows signs of stress, so you can decide to push yourself. or
It
to
just
not. Live smarter, stronger.
that's just that stupid fuck. Like, why run it there, bro?
Popeye's crispy.
You run it and then the guy drops it. Like, why?
Feel your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5.
I'm scared for Alex's reaction on 4th down here.
I'm the best investigator. I can't trust the local police.
Everyone's bitching about a non-holding call. I don't care. He dropped the football. Who cares?
No. I was told the police had closed their investigation.
I'm used to
Like,
being
who gives a shit?
complicated, but like it was love.
Everybody's jealous of somebody. Maybe that's just how I see it.
as we continue to wait for the inevitable 4th and 6.
Thursday night football. Thursday night football.
Fucking meaning of truth.
So there's Micah Parsons being assisted.
This
off
is
the
their
field.
chance to beat them because they're not beating them on Thanksgiving. I don't know what to tell people.
4th down and 6. DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons are off the field.
Yes, we love Carl Lawson on the field. If that's supposed to be an advantage.
4th down and 6. Pivotal down here for the Giants.
You're going to have to go for it.
Chauncey Golston also in pass rush as well. 4th and 6. Empty set. Singletary in pass protection. Jones in shotgun. Has plenty of the play clock to work with. Jones a couple of fake snaps. Jones takes the snap. Looking left. Jones looking. Still looking. Trying to make a play. Jones rolling left. Looking. Jones still has to throw it. He chucks it. Pass is. Did he catch it? It is incomplete. They say. Now they're going to talk about it. And they're going to say he was out of bounds.
Mm.
He never had possession in football.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Yep. Let's see.
It's actually a good throw. Just right on the side.
That's one of those really difficult catches because
he didn't even fully come down with it. It would technically his feet weren't in, but he didn't complete the process of a catch.
That's a tough play.
So you hope your defense just holds to a field goal and wish for an 8-point opportunity. And you wish that Neighbors is okay.
Yeah, Neighbors is down.
Well, coming into the game, just we highlighted at the very top, a spectacular debut. The kind of shades of when OBJ.
Not really sure what happened.
Micah Parsons is heading on the cart.
Parsons comes out of the tent, but onto the cart. The Cowboys at least have the mini.
He's got a foot injury as well.
And Neighbors
Meaning
into
Parsons.
the medical tent. Urinating Tree, one of the more popular shit-posting YouTubers out there, says, the more time passes, the more I believe that MetLife Stadium was built on top of an Indian burial ground.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many foot injuries today. But they could always put the grass down, right? They could always put the grass down for the stupid World Cup, but they can't put it down for a football team, 2 football teams.
Well, now in this situation, you can't even give him a first down really at this point.
Prescott gives, and Zeke is going to get 6 or 7.
Fucking Davidson keeps getting pummeled.
Zeke is literally running right through him.
Why are they calling their timeouts? Holy fucking shit.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Just wonder if the Giants down 5 here. Obviously, Dallas is going to work clock. You got the 2-minute mark. You got one more timeout. Abel hoping to be able to hold them to a field goal attempt.
Dak 221 yards through the air. Second down and 3. Diggs nursing an injury on the sidelines. Hunter Lepke in motion. Dak takes the snap, gives up the middle, and Zeke is just going to be like an inch short of the first down marker. Another timeout is called.
Comes up a little bit short, and the Giants have to take their final timeout. Giants call their third and final timeout of the half. 30 seconds. Well, this game has not been, a barn burner or a work of art, but the Cowboys have to be so much better. I mean, after just getting shredded the last 2 weeks by New Orleans and Baltimore at home, the defense has come together tonight and under adverse circumstances as well. Missing Lawrence a lot out. Parsons still out of the game. Have to be proud of what they've done tonight.
A lot of injuries, but they've done a heck of a job just with the mentality.
Looks like Malik Neighbors is taking a bit of a walk.
The mentality, just the way they've been playing, it's been I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm very excited.
Prescott in the heavy set, under center, takes the snap to give it to Lepke. He's got the first.
And that could be the one that does it.
I believe it is.
Picks up the first down. So the only time the clock will stop now.
And Neighbors goes to the Giants locker room.
As they take Neighbors back to the locker room. Again, the Giants have that many bye week too, so 10 days until they go to Seattle for the next one.
Physical game tonight, sloppy game, doing all the penalties. But I don't care if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, sit there staring at potentially going on the road and potentially dropping 1 and 3 to be able to get out of here with a win.
Dak under center,
We get ready and sit there at 500.
takes the snap, give, and the Giants stop it immediately. So this will ring right down to the 2-minute warning.
So for Daniel Jones tonight, numbers are good.
So Dylan, are we looking back at that?
We are because
Yeah.
I think that's a momentum shift. You gave Dallas life. You never, you had all the pressure on Dallas, and then you kind of just let them still have that life. I mean, should have went for it on that play. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it wouldn't have made too much of a difference looking at Dallas still scoring, but I think it could have been a momentum shifter, which could have been which could have made a difference. So. Yeah, I mean, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Can't really do anything about it.
This is what bad teams do, by the way.
Yep, it is exactly what bad teams do. And Neighbors is almost certainly done for this game. He probably has a concussion at this point. So even if the Cowboys say kick a field goal and the Giants get the ball back and they have a chance to tie the game, they're going to be without their best receiver. So they'll be up for.
I don't know, Almighty. I don't know why they would call the timeouts personally.
I don't think ultimately it made much of a difference because, I mean, all Dallas really needed was a first down to just kill the clock and run into the 2-minute warning. And they got that, so.
We are going up and they are going down. The alligators.
One thing that represents this entire game: missed opportunities.
Yes.
Missed opportunities. Because
Big
now
time.
the Giants don't have a timeout. They just get to kneel it for 2 downs, 3 downs, whatever.
Yep, pretty much.
And honestly, I don't know. I mean, you could take your moral victories and say, well, they play competitively. Missed opportunities. This is a bad football team.
That's not the
Playing conservative.
like. There are literally people saying that the Giants are going to win this game.
Well, those same people will move the goalposts.
And I'm not saying, but again, this was, as Alex said, missed opportunity because you're putting yourself, I'm not going to say on the map if you win, but you're like, okay, we're 2-2, we're floating. Now you're like, your head's still below water at this point.
And we're last in the division now.
You're gasping for a breath right now. Are you the worst team in football? No. But you're gasping for a breath in your own division.
Well, now, the way I see it, your season's on the ropes now. Your season's on the ropes.
I
The
think
schedule doesn't get easier. The schedule does not get easier for them. They got games against Seahawks, Steelers, Eagles coming up. I mean, it doesn't get easier.
Give to Doodle, they got nothing.
Pretty sure they have the Bengals thrown in there as well.
Yeah, they got the Seahawks and they got the Bengals. So
It doesn't get easier. Your season's on the ropes.
no, I think the season's over. I mean,
I think so too. But
I've kind of thought the season was over since week 1, but
the Browns win is kind of just like prolonging the inevitable.
yeah, it's false hope.
I
There's
didn't
a
even
word
think the
for
Giants
it.
played particularly bad tonight. It's just the missed opportunities, like
Yeah.
you said.
And playing conservative.
Yeah. The play calling could have been a lot more aggressive. They could have done a lot of different things. I think ultimately the Giants did a good job at staying in this game, but they just didn't do a good job at executing when they needed to.
Nope. Nope. I mean, you can't honestly, like, you can't complain about not giving up you can't complain about giving up only one touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
You can't complain about that. You sucked on offense. That's what it was.
Yeah. The defense did its part. Dallas is a potent offense, and you held them to 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
4th down and 8. Aubrey the kicker. Anger the holder. The snap, the hold. The kick is up, and he missed it.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
This game is not over yet.
He had
Don't-
been perfect
don't-
all
don't
game, and he
reel it.
closed that one.
Don't
and now
reel
you
me
just
back
gave the
in.
We
Giants.
won't have Malik Neighbors for this drive, but what
Don't
can
reel me
Daniel
back
Jones
in.
do with 28 seconds left?
Jesus Christ. He's not Eli, but
It dusted all the way to the right, or at least was. Now the
This game is
Giants
not
have a
finished
break.
just yet. We've
False
seen
hope.
crazy miracles happen when I've done live streams with you guys. Remember the Dante DiVincenzo game? In
Yep.
Game 2 of the playoffs?
Yep, that was
We've seen
Well,
some
you-
crazy things happen.
His first miss from 50-plus yards in his career. Jones and shotgun. The Giants are at the 41-yard line. You could do a couple of sideline routes and then get out of bounds. Jones looking to his left, looking deep ball down the sidelines. Incomplete.
Dangerous pass.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. And to me,
Taller receiver, I think, catches that though.
if you're the Giants, you don't want to bite off more than you could chew, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, get the yards. You don't have to go deep immediately.
Agreed. I think you could take some shorter shots. But
Alex,
now you
wouldn't
just
you-
killed 6 seconds.
Wouldn't you guys want to use Jalen Hyatt in this situation? Because he runs
We would, but
Absolutely.
we like Darius Slayton more for some reason.
By the way, Neighbors has a concussion officially, and he's out.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Jones takes the snap, looking, pressure coming off the right side. Jones looking right. He has to throw it out of bounds.
We're just fucking sitting here playing with fake house money. We're playing with Monopoly money at this point.
well, if the Giants are lucky enough, their next game isn't for another 10 days. So hopefully Neighbors can clear the protocol in time for that, but it's not a guarantee.
Third down and 10. 15 seconds to play here in regulation.
I bet you Jalen Hyatt is not in. Or he
Jones takes the snap, looking, chucks it deep, looking high it, and intercepted. And that will do it.
And
That
will
is his
do it.
former teammate Amani Oruwariye, and that will do it. You had a sliver of a chance, and it goes away.
Mike McCarthy brings him in this year to take over this defense. Had a great year last year with Dan Quinn, and they answered the call tonight.
You know, realistically speaking, that ball needs to be more towards the sideline, but maybe. I don't know. I'm bluffing. I'm rambling, but
I mean, ideally, yes, because there's time running down. You have no timeouts. And that is that. The Giants will now head to 1-3.
Cowboys were beatable tonight, man. They could have beat these guys.
all right. Well, I guess we'll do final thoughts. I'll start with Dylan.
Well, as I just said, this game was one the Giants could have won. And we're going to look back at that, 4th and 3 where they did not end up going for it because I think it could have been a momentum shift if they did go for it. Ultimately, logistically, it didn't make a difference because the Cowboys still ended up scoring twice more times. But regardless, the Giants' offense was not the best today. I mean, Daniel Jones had an efficient game, kind of a slow second half, but an efficient game. but the red zone trips, they failed to get in the end zone, and that's really where it matters. You can look at the completion rates and all this stuff and the passing yards, all that good stuff, but not getting in the end zone sucks. That hurts, and it's the reason they lost. I mean, Dallas only got in the end zone I think once or twice all game, and Giants got in the end zone 0 times. I mean, that can't happen. Dallas didn't even play that good of a game on either end. To be honest with you, on either end they didn't play that good. Giants could have definitely won this game. So a lot of things to clean up still. I mean, I respect the fact that they stayed in it and that their defense kept them in the game. They had a chance technically until the final play, which, I guess that's like the small silver lining, but you really wish they won this one. You felt like this was their best chance to beat the Cowboys in quite a while, and they didn't do it. So it's on to the next one, I guess. Their season's kind of on the ropes now, especially with Neighbors now having a concussion, and he might not even be available for week 5 against Seattle. We'll have to see what happens if he is available for that game. It's not for another 10 days, so chances are that maybe he can clear the protocol in time, but overall, I think this game could have went a lot better. I think the Giants kind of beat themselves in this one. Too many drop passes, the critical underthrows, the field goals not getting in the end zone, all that stuff. I I think the Giants beat themselves here. I think they definitely could have won this game. Those are my final thoughts on it, though.
Luca?
As a Giants fan, I think I'm not going to say everybody's saying the season's over, but you could. I think should I say this whole 4-game stretch? I think for the Giants has been missed opportunities. You look at this game. Dallas was not playing their best football. They're not a very good team in general. Lots of penalties on their end. They missed a kick at the end. Some of the Giants were somewhat working them in the passing game. But the Giants didn't take advantage of the run game. The Giants have no run game. I'm going to say it straight up. The Giants have an excellent offensive line, mid quarterback. You could say all of that, but I think not only this game you're going to look back at. Yes, they won the game in Cleveland. I think they're more fortunate. Sometimes they say it's better to be lucky than good, but that Washington game I think is also going to hurt the Giants in the ass. Not only because it's divisional, but it's also a game you should have won if your team wasn't incompetent with kicking and all that. But it's rough, man. It's rough for being a Giants fan right now. Like I was thinking about this like last week before the Browns game. I was thinking like, what does a Giant fan have to sell? What part of the team do you have to sell yourself on at this moment? Okay, the defense played somewhat well, but now your top weapon and Malik Neighbors has a concussion. You don't know if he's going to return next week. So that's up in the air. Jones some good, Jones some bad, but it's not like, he overcame much of anything. He was efficient, fine, but there's nothing that you haven't seen before. That's what I'm going to say about that. But again, you're 1-3 to start. Not ideal, not what you want. But Dallas took care of business. Now they moved to 2-2. I'm very happy for Will. May he rest in peace. But tough loss for the Giants.
Yeah. So, tough loss. I'm not taking any moral victories because we know that the defense has been saving the offense's ass the last few years. This is a bad football team, as blunt as it sounds, and you could take your moral victories and say this team, competed with Dallas, and the Giants still suck on primetime. Daniel Jones is still not able, right? He's still not able to beat Dallas. He's still not able to be successful on primetime other than the Commanders game. You had wide receivers dropping passes like Slayton and Robinson, so you kind of ran Neighbors into the ground. But it is what it is, right? You have another game in 10 days. Yeah. So this team is now 1-3. I am at the belief that the season is over. I think at this point you're just winning games for good feels. The last game was fool's gold. I didn't think we would win tonight. I never there were points like maybe they had a chance during this game, and they did, but they fucked it up. Dylan and I recalled when we would recall about the missing touchdown opportunity because that makes a difference. So missed opportunities on offense all around, and a couple of things make a difference. But
Playing not to lose, folks.
Playing not to lose, yes. The play calling was definitely a bit ass. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I'd like to thank Dylan for coming on as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Turn on post notifications. We'll be back Saturday with a podcast episode recapping this, and then some stuff and moving forward. I appreciate